Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome to yet another fine edition of GNF Televisible, where I'm calling this call. I'm going to call this Glitch in Flame edition because why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? This is something a little bit different. Sparky wanted to do this shit, so I'm here. I've decided to dress up. As you can see, it is getting closer to winter, so I'm preparing for the inevitability of winter, But I got to see exactly what. Yeah, so basically we've got documentations, all that kind of shit to go over. But as usual, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that makes the internet AI sing. Hey Sparky, how you doing?
What's up? I'm doing this about 10 minutes earlier than I thought.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let me do some housekeeping over here, and I was gonna wait for you to put this up.
Already did.
Well, yeah, I know. I was gonna change the title.
You gonna change titles again?
Well, my end, not yours, but
Didn't you show up properly on your end?
I can't do anything until you put the stream up because you're controlling that.
Yes, I know. That's what I said. Didn't it pop up correctly on your end?
Yeah, once you went live.
Yeah, see, there you go. See? That's how it works. You should know me by now. I get weird shit happening. Weird shit happening all the time. Let's see.
You had weird shit happening all the time.
All the time. Yes.
Okay. All right. So while I'm going through, I'm trying to do this. You
Mhm.
want to give a brief summary of what we're doing, or you want me to?
I mean, you're the one that brought this upon me. So something to do about some VTuber crap. Some bitch named Fruit and her potential drama, her make believe story that's very questionable. Uh, you know, possible cheating. It's got a lot of coverage from what I hear. So, and apparently we've got like a 90-page documentation expose to go through. It seems like the hot butt topics of her questionable husband overseas, dodging bullets from Afghanistan, or in Afghanistan, I should say, and she decided to, I don't know, get a groove on with 5 possible guys, apparently. Eh?
Get the groove on, get the
Yeah, and
groove
then
on, come on.
and then do this giant drop saying that it was all his fault and he manipulated her from afar. Kind
Skill
of,
issue. That's the
yeah.
one thing. That's the one thing I'm gonna agree with home for opinions on. Skill issue.
I mean,
Severe skill issue. Shoot. I need to. All right. Those details are saved. Go here and then push it. Push
push
it real good. Yeah, push it to
push
push it
push
to
it.
the Zitas.
The
They
zitters.
I laid the Zitas.
Uh, so I know you dropped me this bullshit, and I don't remember where it. Oh, maybe I have it stored.
It's in our DMs. I know that much.
I know, but I
He
might
also
have.
was he also sent me a script for AIM for this whole deal too. So
Well, I
it's
mean, partial script is not completed. It
not
was
completed.
completed, but you got the partial script.
Gotcha.
Always. Yes. Okay, I think I found it. I think I found what I'm looking. Okay, where do I want to put this thing? I guess I'll put it on this screen. All right. Okay.
And then while you're doing that, I'm gonna drop this to Senate enraged bull. Um,
Mmm.
because I know certain reasons why he would like to listen in on this one. But
Mm.
besides from that one, um,
Share my screen. I guess I can do Windows
which
because we have no volume. So there we go.
yeah, we have no volume. These are all just documents. Just make sure you don't have your porn on screen.
uh, I'm not gonna pull, a certain
A
horse-loving
Vosh.
individual.
Yeah, you're not gonna pull a whoosh.
Nah, I'm not gonna do a
The
Voosh.
whoosh.
The Voosh. He's got a really good wrestling name, Voosh.
The whoosh.
Hmm.
He drops you by showing horse lolicon to you.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, a lot of fucking sense, right? Uh,
All right, so there's a couple things that we're gonna be doing in this,
we are.
and we're gonna be reading through it now. Preface this: we're probably not gonna get through this whole thing. The way we figured it
Maybe.
up,
Uh,
at max, it's probably gonna be divided 30 pages, three streams, unless we read quickly enough or we don't tangent enough.
too much, yeah, yeah.
Too
I
much.
mean, it, it,
We can
it,
go
it
through it.
I mean, it could be 2 sittings, it could be 3 sittings. The worst is 3 sittings.
It
The be
might be one.
the best is having one and done, and we call it this the thing, banked, all that kinda
Yeah.
shit, but,
Now, to preference this too,
mm,
there was a drop of
there's
DMs.
there's always drops.
Yeah, there was a drop of DMs a couple years ago,
Mhm,
and it was from an individual by the name of Cinestics. He is one individuals that Fruit was doing stuff with. Now,
mhm.
me myself, I don't personally know all the internets and the walkings and stuff like that. I haven't dived that deep into this, but we do have
Connection.
courtesy to a certain insect reaching out to me and sending me some stuff, but we do have some of the screenshots, so I've got them up, I've got them
We
dated.
got him!
So what I want to do is, as we're reading through this document, once we get to certain DM drops up, because Fruit dropped several sets of DMs between her and her ex-husband, possible husband, E EFAP LORP husband. We don't know what that is because states that in the document they weren't fucking married, but they were married, but not married. So you could just see how fucky this whole deal is and why I've not been too kind to Fruit, because it just seems all so fucking retarded. That's one thing I think her ex got right, is she is retarded.
Well, I mean,
So
technically,
is he.
yeah, I mean, it's yeah, you would have to be an article for this shit, but,
Yeah.
you know
But when we come up to dates on these DMs, we'll read through what she put out, and if I have a screenshot message between her and one of her quote unquote partners she was screwing around with, we'll put that up to get context of how it was when she was talking to her husband compared to how it was when she was talking or to
mm,
one of her little fuck buddies. So we're gonna get a glimpse of both sides of this, and that's what I wanted to do from the start. At the end of this, we also have a message from Cinestics that came out in 2022.
uh-huh.
Yeah, and there's something else I want to preference too. It's like, oh yeah, I made a tweet yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, all the fucking stands came the fuck out.
Of course they did.
I had stands coming. All right, I put we all make mistakes, which was a dig at Fruit. And for whatever reason, I had several other people come into my DM thread dragging Aunt Hime-chan
Uh-huh.
in my thread. When one, I didn't say anything about Aunt Hime.
Uh-huh.
Two, I didn't really say anything about Fruit. It was just a rib post.
Uh-huh.
And three, oh my god, all you fucking Fruit stands are retarded as fuck.
I mean,
You simp for the right person if you are a retard wanting something for a retard.
yeah.
I'm gonna preference that. But it's like it had nothing to do with this until then, and then I got a message. And I got screenshots because I was just got for a video.
Yeah.
I got unaltered screenshots. It's like, Oh, thank you, fuckheads. It's like you. It's like I don't get people sometimes. I really don't get fucking people. It's like, but
Um, were we supposed to understand people? I mean, it
I
just
don't know. There's a couple road claims. Like one road claim was like Ant made AI generated nudes of fruit.
mhm.
I'm gonna disprove that one right now. No, she didn't. There's nudes of fruit out there since like 2021, and they're on about 5 different e-celeb forums out there. And there are selfies that were taken by her herself, along with other selfies that these people have collected put up there. So no, Ant didn't. And if you're talking about AI generated images of just cartoons, depicting the models, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
So there's that one. There's another claim about one images in the deal that said we all make mistakes or something about friends was taken out of context and was I don't care. That's not the point of the stream. So it's like even then it still doesn't matter. We're looking at the actions of fruit and what's put out there because there's a
Mhm.
lot of people saying that these screenshots from a couple years ago are fake.
All
Well,
right.
looking at the context of what fruit just dropped, I really highly doubt they're fake now.
Mm.
So that's what we're gonna be doing.
Sounds like a glorious, glorious time.
All
Glorious,
right.
glorious.
So, Maestro.
Mistro, put the shit up on screen. You're saying, okay,
Yes.
okay. Let's see if I could let's see if I can get this shit to work. All right, let's see here. Okay, get off my screen. Thank you.
And
Uh
and yes, I'm gonna have rogue read. I'm not gonna put you through my grading voice.
oh really? Why would you do that? You gonna leave it with me? Okay. All eventual screenshots were taken using Facebook's archive feature. You must read them from the bottom up per screenshot. Okay. Uh, right there, I'm just gonna have to kind of interject a little bit. You're a fucking idiot if you don't know how to do this shit right. Anywho, I am not rearranging individual message for the sake of reading convenience. See, there you go. You just fucked up. All I w-
Well, not only that, it's like why would you even call out rearranging messages unless messages are rearranged? So
yeah.
I mean, what kind of fuckery were you doing? Um,
Uh,
and these are the issues we're gonna have coming into this because this is only one side of the fucking story.
yeah.
This is like the worst thing Fruit could have done is because nobody was talking about this shit and she drops a document and now everyone's talking about it and nitpicking the fuck out of it and we're gonna
Mm,
make her look really fucking stupid in this.
I mean, I'm already nitpicking the fuck out of this, and I haven't even gotten
We're
to
not
the
even a
actual
paragraph
juice of
in.
it. We're not even that far in. I mean, we're barely at a percent. All I will do is remove personal information. This document includes mentions of domestic abuse. Ooh, what a big tangent word there. Glad she's able to, spell it. This is a message to myself. Really? This is a message to myself. And a constant reminder of how strong I've become in the past half decade. Jesus fucking Christ. AI could write this better. I hope by showing others what I've been able to overcome can help people who are or have been in similar situations. I've pushed this off for a very long time because it's always been an extremely difficult topic for me to uncover.
Are you trying to keep them laughing or what?
I'm looking at this, struggling with the words and syntax that she's decided to put together here, and my brain is kind of going, grammar, fuck, you did this wrong. How retarded are you?
Oh, okay. Let's
Sorry,
do it.
just I'm continuing.
Let's
I'm
let.
continuing. I have been
Who's
healing for a very
worse?
long time. Go ahead.
Who's worse, me or
Dragon.
her?
I've read his
Option
fucking
B.
shit. My
Option
brain
C.
almost exploded. I have read his fucking thing and I was going through trying to correct everything and rewrite a few things to make it sound tangibly correct. Anyways, when I was 19, I was abused by my then partner. How did I end up being stuck in an abusive relationship? You might ask. Abusers don't start out the door with their behavior. They pretend to care about you and act like a good person so you don't leave. Then they start feeding you their abuse bit by bit until you completely destroy it and unable to leave, locked in and nowhere else to go.
All right, hang on. Spoiler warning. Um, one, they lived on two different continents.
Yeah,
This
am
was a
I getting?
long distance, and it goes through that in the document. This was a long distance relationship. So,
Mm, like to know where to go. They use emotional blackmail and manipulation, or to and manipulate you to eventually fully depend on them. Wow, my brain had to stop there for a few seconds and make you believe you can't do or be anything without them. They make you feel incapable of being a functional human. Oh, I love that word. And you will believe them. Once you're in this stage, the entire relationship becomes complete control over every aspect of your life. Who you talk to, who your friends are, what you wear, how you look, how you talk, your opinions, interests, and beliefs, everything. Okay, continuing. He would constantly degrade me, insult me, lie to me. I've tried to leave him on numerous occasions, but he kept threatening to commit suicide and blamed it on me. He emotionally blackmailed me, manipulated me, isolated me from my family, forced me to develop dependence on him. I don't eat, I don't wash. I wore the same set of pajamas for weeks.
all
Really?
right, timeout, timeout again. Long distance relationship, and also there's going to be a little bit about her having an account that her mom controlled after the fact.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
anyways, I don't move out of my bed and I live around trash. He causes me to become depressed. I want to preface okay, I want to preference that I'm doing much better now. Anyways, uh, green is me, blue is him. All right, all right. The airport sexual assault incident. Okay, I was on my way to America to see him. I feel like this should be like done by an AI. It feels. I wonder if I have an AI that can actually do that. Anywho,
You do. You already did that. What are you talking about?
I know, right? It feels like it's kind of weird. An actual story reading AI. Interesting. Um, I had to stay overnight in an airport in Sweden. Uh, During my stay there, I was unfortunately sexually assaulted by a stranger. Well, that's usually how that works. Uh,
That'd be a little bit of unfortunate
yeah, it would be kind of
circumstances.
unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, especially by a stranger. Fortunate if it wasn't from a stranger. Anyways, I was. It was sorry. It was 1 a.m. That's a specific time frame, lady. And I had been traveling all day. I had no choice but to choose a bench to sleep on at the airport. Oof. I was already uneasy about it, but the fact that I saw many other people sleeping made me feel a little bit safer. While I was sleeping, I woke up to a stranger sexually assaulting me. Okay. Did you talk to anybody about this in the airport? I mean, there are cameras everywhere. It's a fucking airport. Um,
Yeah.
when this was happening, the only person I talked to was my ex, because as you know at the time, I had nobody to go to other than him, since he isolated me from. Okay, hold up.
All right, time out, time out, time out, time out. All
No,
right,
no,
all right.
no.
I'm calling bullshit.
No, no, no. You could say all you want, and this is an outsider who doesn't fucking care about VTubers, who's been harassed by many different artists who thinks that'd be a great
Well,
VTuber.
I'm talking
Hang on,
about
I know,
DMs.
I get it, but again, let's just okay. So one, it's 1 p.m. Oh, sorry, 1 a.m. in the fucking morning in an airport,
In Sweden.
surrounded by people, cameras, security guards, animals of different natures, all there. All right, and you're telling me that you woke up to a person groping you, and the only person you talked about this is your ex, your boyfriend at the time, because you felt like there was no one else to talk to, not the security guard, not the airport police that does exist in different places, not the airplane or the attendants that are there, whether it be the ticket person or whoever that might be roaming around, not the random person who's still probably working at some kind of late night, fast food joint, a server of some nature, kind of going, "Hey, I
Well,
was assaulted by somebody. Could we get like the law enforcement or something?"
well,
Nothing of that happened. None of that happened.
not only that, one, it is an airport. It's not like that they close during the night. There's planes coming and going through all times of the day.
Yeah.
It sounds like that she was there on a layover waiting for another flight. There's other flights coming in.
Uh huh.
I refuse to believe they have this like isolated room. This is gonna be out in the middle of everywhere, and
Again, she
nobody's
chose a
seen
fucking
this.
bench. Again, right there, bench to sleep on at the airport. So she chose a bench. That means that she's inside the fucking domicile of the airport. You know those long fucking those bench things that have multiple seats.
Yeah, in the
She's
main
there.
walkway and stuff.
Yes. And you're telling me that the ticket persons, and again, they're there.
Ticket person's boarding. Usually it's at the terminal where the fucking plane is you get on. It's like
Yeah.
usually the staying area, the waiting area for to board a flight. There's usually a attendance there watching to make sure, hey, nobody goes outside to, plant a fucking bomb or something.
Yeah, yeah, especially just after, that whole thing that we're not supposed to forget, the 2001 thing, something to do
Yeah.
with giant buildings falling down. Uh, and so basically continues his response was not what I expected for someone in his position. I was 19 at the time and retarded, obviously. And I just thought this is how hard wait. And I just thought this is how hard life is, and then I had to suck it up and deal with it. Okay, wait. Your sentence. Okay, I've got to stop. Got to stop. I gotta stop. I have to just read the words. Which is what he taught me, and is what I thought nothing. Hang on, and sorry, and what is why I thought nothing of his response. Oh God, my brain just is dying here. So I've got to go from the bottom to top, not how everybody else would normally structure this, and it doesn't. It's not hard to do. Anywho, again, the time frame is July 14th, 2017. I'm looking at a timestamp of 2:36:30 a.m. So if this happened at 1 o'clock, roughly around that time frame, all right. Now. According to her thing, it was 1 a.m. I've been traveling all day and I had no choice. So basically, I'm going to give her a little bit of leeway. She maybe had about an hour's worth of sleep. I doubt it, honestly. But and then she wakes up. Either A, she's a very very fucking sleeper, or B, it took a while for this guy to work up the courage to actually try to grope her. Sorry, but I'm kind of waffling between those two areas. Anyways, I'm guessing she's the blue if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
really
blue, he's green.
yes, I'm really scared, and then the thing is, yeah, I can see that. I fell asleep on a soft couch that was in a quiet. Oh no, wait, hold up. Is
Hang on.
she?
Time out. I'm seeing something funky with the the timestamps.
You are kind of funny, isn't it? Anyways, they're exactly the same fucking timestamp with at least the first three. Same
Yeah,
time frame, no second have gotten by. Sorry, I have issues with this. This is why I said that this feels very altered in some way after looking at this. Anyways, I also have to ask the question here: if this okay, if he is okay, let's read this carefully. Green is me, blue is him. Okay,
wait,
so
wait, wait. Yeah, blues him. I'm really
okay,
scared.
so
Okay,
this
so
this
he.
this
All right,
this
all right.
portion is all her. Okay, I
Okay,
got it.
got it,
Okay,
got it, got
got
it,
it.
got
My brain now works. Like I said, I had a struggle session with this portion here. So I had to go in retard mode.
it.
Anywho, so this is all her. All right, cool beans. Oh, cool. Okay, so blue is his name. Got it. I'm really scared. I fell asleep on a soft couch that was in a quiet room in the airport. Hold up.
Wait a sec. Time out. Time out. I just had a thought. What if she got in trouble and had to be strip searched?
Probably. But again, I had no choice but to choose a bench to sleep on at the airport. I was already uneasy about it. Already uneasy
So
about it,
many
but
people sleeping.
there made me feel a little bit safer.
So quiet room.
So, and all of a sudden, we got a quiet room. Okay, and I woke up to a guy sexually touching me. What did he do? He then started to follow me, so I ran straight for the women's toilet, which is where I am now. Sad
Where
emoji.
is
Hang on. I could
where's
have
it?
been raped. What do I do? It's 3:40 and my train is at 12. I'm stuck
Wait,
at
wait,
this.
wait, 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 wait,
Hold
what?
up. Hang on. Give me a second. I'm stuck at this airport and I don't want to see that guy ever again. So, okay. So I know she's stating that her train she's got to catch a train. Like there's no cabs out there in Sweden at all. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but me being someone who's from Vancouver and travels very well, not that often, I could pretty much catch a cab just about anytime, anywhere, at any place because they're cabs. Now, getting away from that, how is she supposed to get to the airport to her train station if she's okay? So why is she trying to get an why is she trying to get a train when she's at the airport? Is there a layaway that that kind of gives her the option to take a train to get to a certain spot? And the other question I have is why didn't she take the plane directly to her point of destination?
Well, here's my question. So, all right. So, couple different things here. Scroll back up. The no, the messages.
I was kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
So I woke up. Guy texted me. She was in a quiet room. Whenever she says that she was in benches with people around,
Hmm.
sleeping, made
Hmm.
her feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
So which version is true? Were you in a quiet room? Did you lie to him, or are you telling the truth on what you're saying? It's like discrepancies here, and I'm sorry if you're hearing a kid cry.
It's I'm used to baby crying.
Uh,
When
she
baby
had
cry,
to, she
milk
had,
is nearby.
yeah, yeah, she had to run to the toilet
The
to
woman's
get
toilet.
away from the guy.
Yeah.
Um, didn't think to scream, bloody murder, anything like that. I could have, and it's like we don't even know what happened. And then the other part is like, what do I do? It's 3:40 when the timestamp says it's 2:40.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know if daylight savings or whatever. I don't know, but you would think that it would capture that for daylight savings. On
Well, I
archive
mean,
reflection.
let me find out. July 14th, 2017, daylight saving question mark. Uh,
Which I don't know if Sweden is a country that has daylight savings or not. It's weird. Um, it also might be a function of the phone, but I know my phone changes time zones whenever I travel, so I don't know about that one. But anyways, my other question is, what do I do? It's 3:40, and my train is at 12.
mhm.
I'm stuck at the airport, and I don't want to see this guy ever again. It's like, if you're stuck at the airport, how are you gonna get to your train? Is the train at the airport? Why
Sorry.
didn't you just go to a hotel room? It's like there's a lot of retardation there.
Yeah, there is.
And for anyone who's gonna come in and say is that if we're gonna be, it sounds like we're being unfair and we've already judged this beforehand. Um, so to say, all Me Too documents get judged very critically, especially when it's only one-sided, and it always seems like it favors one side. You always have to be because they always come out. I think out of all the fucking documents I've seen of Me Too bullshit, maybe 2 or 3 out of the dozens I have seen have actually been truthful.
Mhm.
That's been like this. So,
Okay,
sorry.
so for the case of daylight savings, if I remember, okay, now looking this up, their daylight saving would have taken place in March.
Okay.
Their secondary one would take place in October. So
So spring forward. I mean, spring forward,
fall back.
July. I mean, fall back, and
Yeah,
it's like so. I mean, okay, I can see it being 3:40 and the phone fucking up and saying 2:40. I'll forgive that
I
discrepancy, but it still doesn't make sense
yeah,
because it timestamps it,
yeah,
and the timestamps don't move whenever you make it.
correct, correct,
So
correct.
I don't know because we got that discrepancy, and then the other discrepancy is apparently these messages were sent in record light speed within a millisecond of typing them out for a period of 4 messages.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand going from "I'm really scared" to "I fell asleep on a soft couch." Because again, you have to be very quick on the typing aspect. That
Oh no, I get it. That is her talking. She just
no, 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 no. Again, remember, if she's talking to the phone, that kind of would make sense. But if she's typing it,
well, no, she typed his name or something.
no, no, yeah, right there. I get
Yeah,
this is. I get that. I'm talking about the rest of here, 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 and here, and here.
because
You see these 4 different messages here?
yeah, they all had the same timestamps, and it's not
They
like
have no variations on seconds because you would think that the second would move. The minute I'm okay with. The hour, minute, but the second I have some doubts here because you type that one, I'm really scared. A couple of seconds would go by. I fell asleep on a soft couch that was in a quiet room in the airport. A few seconds would go by. Then I woke up to a guy sexually touching me. A few seconds would go by. You see where I'm getting at here? There is no movement of time with these first 4 entries.
yeah, and then go up.
And then you have movement of time afterwards.
Yeah, to 36, 30, 38, 241, 15, 241, 42. Is that so?
Again,
So
right
that
here,
those
there's
yeah, right there. That explains a time shift right there.
yeah, see?
Normal or type that in and then type that in.
Yeah,
Okay, it's
but
how
but
long that happened.
even this whole, lapse in time, I mean, 12, so 2:36, 38 to 2:41, 15. There is quite some time in between, almost like 5 minutes or so. So, of a delay before she could have been raped. So she did this emoji thing in 8 seconds, or within the 8-second time frame, and then waited 5 minutes and said I could have been raped, and then followed that up with another message about 30 seconds later, again, seconds, with this thing. Now, I could get typing it might be kind of time consuming, but I question it already. And she's still talking.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what this says.
My phone is at 17%. I can't find a Swedish universal plug. Okay. I have reported it to police and they have identified the man. Also, I'm buying me a
Oh, hang
plug.
on. Yeah, there's like 2 hours. It's like I can't find a sweetest plug. 2:42 a.m.
No,
and
let
then
me just kind of
4
go through the
4
yeah, let me
12
go
4
let me
12
go
a.m.
through this and then we can kind of slowly kind of pick this apart. I'm I'm buying me a plug. My phone's gonna die. They caught him. Also, my cable might not even work. Okay, so and yet there's no response from this dude.
All right. Well, let's assume that okay, he lives in America.
Oh, I get it, but I'm
What
gonna
time?
go.
But
He doesn't respond until 5 a.m. So she gives out all of this juicy bit right away at 2 o'clock in the morning,
hmm
2:36. Has this barrage of messages that one after lightning speed, so that seconds don't go by. Uh, then from her message at 2:42:36, she goes from "I could have been raped" to "I've got to get a plug. I can't find Swedish Universal plug." Then a couple hours later, give or take, an hour 45 minutes, she's now stating that the police have identified this dude, and then she's gonna get a plug, and then my phone's gonna die, and then they caught him not even a half hour into it, so about 15 minutes into it. I also and then more about her fucking phone shit. So I'm confused.
well, I hate to say this, but looking, um, Sweden uses F-type plugs.
Yeah,
Europe uses F-type plugs. She lives, yeah, she lives in the UK.
yeah. I'm gonna I'm just gonna kind of break it. I mean, I do know people who do travel abroad and sometimes they travel a dude, but no. I have friends that do travel, and unfortunately, a lot of them come with different connectors, so they have multiple different types of wires to go with.
And it sounds like she travels all the time.
Yes, you would think. You would think. You would think. And I lost something. Give me 1 second here. I've got to see
Or you lost
where.
something?
Yeah, I. Oh, there it is. It was on this screen all along. All right, cool beans. I found chat. All right. Just in case. Just in case. Oh, so we got past that part. We're still doing this entire. Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't get to his. Oh, right here. It's this one.
Yeah, it's next one. So she preference this. Let's
All
read the
right.
preference before we read
Well,
through the
no,
message.
I get it, but that's at the end. We're gonna go through the actual the way how she has
Okay, okay,
displayed.
okay. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, this is next, and then the preference afterwards. So
All
this
right.
is her. So we're gonna go with how she's displayed it, which means I might not get in touch with you until I actually see you. I hope you can. Wait a minute. Sorry. I hope I can get my cable to charge my phone. I'll see you later. His name. My phone is going to turn off now. And then he wakes up with a sad emoji face. Oh, fuck. I bought a charger. And then she's happy it works so well. And then she preferences this after that, this thing here. I know people take bad news in different ways. In some cases, The little sad emoji face with the little tear duct is not awful, but he is usually vocal about his feelings.
Time out.
All
You're a
right.
retard.
Well, she is. She's already came out and stated that to her chat.
And, well, it's like this. It's like you're bitching about emoji. It's in a blowing up this guy's phone. It seems
Yeah,
like you're
pretty
going through.
much.
It seems like you're going through this the whole wrong way. It's like I would have been screaming bloody murder. And
Anyways,
oh, they caught the guy. Okay. Do you have a report?
I mean, report would be nice, or some degree of
Because
documentation.
because here's the thing. Even with the Swedish guy, I'm sorry. Report, please. You've got to file paperwork. You have a report. You know, you can censor that shit out. And I don't want to hear that. Oh well, it's a deep moment that happened to me. That's private to me. It's not whenever you make a 90-page fucking document. Oh, time out. No, time out. She bitches about that. Gives him no. He gives her a fucking frowny face, and then
Yeah,
oh fuck, and then immediately after that, I bought a charger. Smiley face.
it works so
Wow,
well.
wow. It's like you would think somebody almost got raped when he wanting to use emojis. See, that could
Yeah,
go too far there for it.
I
You're
know,
such a
but
fucking retard.
anywho, her entire thing of this entire, she's definitely going through mixed emotions here. I get it. If she came close to being groped by a dude in an airport, surrounded by people,
Well,
even if
I
it's supposed to be a secluded room, and I
well
question that.
even then,
I have a question. I
messaging him is like a stupid fucking deal
It
because you don't
is.
even know what's going on. What the fuck is he gonna do?
Yeah, I know. He's like
He's
half.
halfway across the fucking continent. What the fuck's he gotta do?
Yeah, I mean, if she's going to him, which is how this sounds like, she's going to him. She's the one that's traveling, so he's the one that's stuck there. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. So he's in La La Land. She's having this great adventure without him in the middle of Sweden, somewhere. One of the airports. Don't know which. Because this 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 could have been nice if I had a little bit of explanation. See, airport in Sweden.
I'm just gonna put airport stream next to Stockholm. Has four terminals. Is located 47 kilometers north of Stockholm in the province of Uppland. Airport is known has its own train station called Ellen Central Station.
Yeah. Well, I'll be really frank. There's 140 different airports in Sweden.
Well, I'm preferencing because she also said train station. So
I, not all of them are that far. All of them are not that far away from a fucking train station. It's Europe we're talking about here. Trains were built very quickly. That was the major form of transportation in the EU countries. There are more trains in that neck of the portion of the continents.
and I want to preference this too because this is stupid.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, this is stupid. Because all right, let's say for instance this is Stockholm, okay? Because it's next to trains. Let's just say,
Yeah.
okay. Um, let me make sure I've got no information on the screen. All right. This is the airport.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, I see it.
Really?
Yeah. I know. But also remember, you've got four different Stockholm. that all have
That's
interconnecting
that.
connection.
This would explain why she was probably stuck there because waiting at the airport for the train. There you
No, no.
go.
The problem I have here, Sparky, is you're not seeing the full picture. If she's waiting for the fucking train, the train station is 18 minutes away from Stockholm Airlines.
Hmm.
18 minutes.
But
Even if you take one of those little cabby things, 18 minutes.
okay, so but all right, so she was probably on one of these benches.
Oh, beautiful thing. There's also connector buses that are about 5 minutes that take you 5 minutes to get there
Yeah,
to your train station.
if I remember
So
right, they run 24/7. So,
I believe so.
but yeah, we're just gonna use this as okay. This is where I was at because she declined to put down what airport,
Mm,
um, and gave two different depictions, so we have to do it ourselves. But yeah,
yeah. Let's see. Let's see. And again, I'm not a massive traveler, so I've got to go with the whole questionables here. So looking at all different possible results. Okay. So we have a total of total of 20 possible airports that have connections to trains. All right. And yes, there's variances on how they get to travel on that. And the secondary one is 24/7 connections. All right. That's another thing that kind of kicks into my brain. Okay. So according to some, it looks like so here we go. Uh how many airports have 24/7 connection based on research results? Stockholm Airport, or the ARN, has 24/7 operations with flights and services around the clock. The other airports mentioned, which there's a list, have limited hours of operations, but Stockholm Arlanda is the only one explicitly stated to have a 24/7 connection. Now, if I was a 19-year-old girl that was kind of questioning her locations and her surroundings, especially if I'm going to, have a layaway in Sweden, I would think I want to have a little bit of more of a cautionary travel plan. You would think, you would think, but then
well,
I mean,
not only that, looking back, apparently 2017 there was a massive outbreak of like a sexual assault cases and stuff like that in Sweden.
yeah, yeah, that happened. Most of them were people from a different country.
And the problem is that more than 60,000. All right, so New York Times. I'm gonna read this real quick. In
Mm,
2017, Cecil Wilson. I don't want to. You stupid bitch. Anyways, Sissy Wallen in the case that killed Me Too in Sweden. More than 60,000 Swedish women signed appeals, which many detail personal stories ranging sexual harassment and sexual assault. Blah, blah, blah. In the story, what was is there was a lot of false allegations.
mm-hmm.
So again, 2017, same fucking time. Seemed like it was probably the hip thing to do, and this bad thing with fucking Me Too because everyone wants to be a fucking victim because I get brownie points and stuff like that. I'm sorry. The more I read just this first part, I don't fucking believe it.
No, but again, like I said, and again, we've just gotten to 6 pages, and I have a lot of questions, just a lot of questions, and it's like, even with the first 5 pages, I'm like going, okay, wait, you are in, and again, questionable airport. We don't know which one, so we're going to assume Stockholm, which one of the bigger ones. Could have been one of the smaller ones. I don't know. And you're telling me that you couldn't get a 24/7 connection?
Well, not only that, what guy assumes Stockholm. She says she was sleeping on a bench, but then states that she was in a
She found a
quiet
nice comfy
room,
couch in a quiet room.
which I don't is like in a massive ass fucking up. Yeah, I don't believe it.
Yeah, see, there you go. I
Your
mean,
story changes too much.
uh, anywho, continuing on. Wait, okay, wait, hold up.
Right there,
No, I know, but I'm just trying to
five
figure.
nineteen,
No.
five
Okay. Oh,
eighteen,
okay, I get it now. I get where we are now. Okay.
bottom top.
No. My brain has to compute when it comes down to her story. The way how she's describing certain things, we move on to this thing here, and you kind of don't have proper continuity. It drives me fucking batty. So I've got to keep constantly look at this last bit here
It
to
was
make
so
sure.
well.
Yeah, to make sure that it follows the continuity. I'm like, oh yeah, she bought a charger. She's talking about it. So then we get this response. That's good. How are you doing? Because right from here, he gets the sad face. Oh fuck, and I heard a blink. There's a Gem X.
Oh, fuck you.
to
Anyway, let's continue on with this so
no,
we can
like
move
I said, just
forward.
get my brain to go. So we go from the unhappy face to oh fuck, I bought a charger, happy face, really happy face. It works so well. To this kind of goes, that's good. How are you doing? I've been better, but I'm glad things are resolved. Really? Are you sure about this? And then she follows that up with, I feel violated.
Well, no. Time out. Go back up to the next page, bro. No, she preferences. I know people. I know that what she preferences the
What, down or up?
up to the next page. Up. We were just there, at the very bottom, where she preferences the deal. I know people take bad news. Oh
Oh
Jesus
yeah,
Christ!
yeah. Sorry. I just
Stop
realized that.
right there.
Thank you.
Stop.
This
Do not fucking move. Stop.
it
God damn.
This feels like one of those TikTok videos where they're telling a story.
is a TikTok story.
Anyways, she says, I know people take bad news in different ways, and in some cases, Frowny is not awful, but he is usually vocal about his feelings. And then up here, it's like, I've
Yeah,
been better, but I'm glad things were resolved.
yeah. Okay, so yeah,
All right,
it's
we're on this page.
yeah, I know, but I had to go down to see where we're going to be hitting the next kind of situation, so my brain can follow the fucking continuity. Um, so yeah, I feel violated, and now Sweden will forever remind me of the unfortunate what?
I'm just
I'm
relaxing for
just
now.
relaxing for now. The police were really kind to me. I'm still trying to figure her mindset of why she stopped at unfortunate. There's a few couple of words that she's missing. Anywho. Then he gives this kind of awkward emoji thingy.
Which they're both doing it, so I'm not gonna nitpick at that, which
We're
she should
in a
have done
public
anyway.
area, babe. Yeah, she gives some questionable tree emoji. There was even a guy fast asleep and totally obvious.
Well, you said you were in a quiet room.
There was even a guy as fast asleep and totally oblivious. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god, this guy here allowed me to get sexually assaulted. How
Uh
dare
huh.
he?
I went to go lie down and sleep on a couch. The airport was quiet, almost dead, full of people sleeping on benches and such. Wait. So she found a couch, and according to her, I had no choice but to choose a bench to sleep on at the airport. And then, according to this entire tangent, I fell asleep on a soft couch that was in a quiet room in the airport. Okay.
Then it magically transformed into a bench.
A nice, soft, cushy couch that, whatever.
Sleep
full
on
of
a
people
couch.
sleeping on benches and such, and I got to continue down according to her structure here. But he decided to follow me, and he gives another, I guess, scared emoji. This all happened between 3 and 4 a.m. Hold up,
Okay.
Hang on, you said 1.
hold up. What's this timestamp here? Hey, Gemax, can you see the timestamp?
2:36.
No. Gemax,
No.
it's your new. Can you see the timestamp?
Oh my God! It says 2:38 a.m. 36 a.m.
Okay.
So
All right. So
30 seconds.
Well, actually, in the thing you missed, Jim Max, like
No. We're here.
2:36:30,
Okay. So
2:36:30, 2:36:30, 2:36:30.
Wow! Wait a minute. She's really fast. She in a millisecond, in 1 second, she typed all that, and he responded. I don't even fucking think
no.
the
He
text
doesn't.
that
He doesn't respond, Gemax, until 5 in the fucking morning.
Here's the funny thing. I don't think a phone can send that quick or respond that quick.
No, it does. I don't know how many messages I have sent back to back. I don't. Phones have seconds in between each time that you send a message. I'm
Some of these
sorry.
messages are going back in time, if you notice.
Yeah, I know it is. I was kind of going to point that out too. It's very weird how again.
Oh, wait. Go back up. Go back up. Hang
It
on.
says 19 seconds. It's like they're going back in time.
No, keep in mind it bottom. Okay, the way how
Yeah.
she structured this, Jam.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is from Facebook, so you have to go from bottom to the top.
Okay.
This is why
Oh.
this little red arrow thing goes up this way. It's because you have
Okay.
to read it from the bottom to the
Okay.
top. But when you read the first portion of this conversation from the bottom to the top, you've got 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, and then all of a sudden 38 seconds.
38 seconds.
Within the same time frame of the minute. So somehow she was able to text, I'm really scared with his name. I fell asleep on a soft couch I fell asleep on a soft couch that was in a quiet room in the airport. And then just after that, as she's just madly typing and sending messages at a sporadic amount, and I woke up to a guy sexually touching me, and then next one, he then started to follow me, so I ran straight for the women's toilet, which is where I am now. And then all of a sudden, 8 seconds go by with a sad, unhappy emoji.
I could have been. What the fuck is wrong with this person?
Anywho, this is why
This has been edited to hell and back.
I know.
This has been edited really.
I feel like I said, I didn't even get past. Oh yeah, we got past this, right? Yes.
We've been tangenting on these fucking 4
I know.
messages.
I haven't got
for
past
like
this thing
20
right
minutes.
here. Okay, yeah. So
what is this whole thing over? Is this woman accusing him of something? Of
basically,
abusing, or...
the okay. So the case of this 90-page expose is as very simply put.
She wanted to share a piece of herself because 5 guys wasn't enough.
Yeah. This document includes mentions of domestic abuse.
I see no domestic abuse.
No, the thing is go back down to the airport rape story. Was right there. It's like his she's recounting an incident happened in the airport before. And she's bitching that his response is not what I expected of someone in his position. I was 19 at the time, and I just thought this is how life was. I don't know why this was even fucking mentioned, because this is going through how bad he is. I'm not seeing anything really on this whole deal.
So far, he's kind of giving me the vibes of the normal response that you would if you're fucking far away from the person in question.
Pretty much. I mean, honestly,
across the fucking planet is like, let him, instant transmission there for, like Goku, and just protect.
This reminds me of the conversation I had with my wife when she got in a car accident while I was at drill 3 states over. I couldn't be there, but I could talk her through it, and this sounds exactly like that conversation. Nice. And how my responses were.
See, there you
All right.
go.
All right. Let's see. They decided to follow me. All this happened. All right. Let's continue these messages up and
We kind of
remember to keep all the details
I
for the
remember to keep the
police.
details for the police. Yeah.
But yeah, you mentioned this. You don't put any kind of fucking
Yeah,
redacted
but again, this
police
all happened
report,
between 3 a.m.
whatever.
and 3 to 4 a.m. in the morning. But as we've
All
already
right.
pointed out, we've already have this at a completely different time frame. So, anyways, I don't know what I expected, but at least
To me in
me
2023.
in 2023 would have expected more. With 2024.
She would have expected instant transmission. That's
Yeah.
what she was.
Yeah,
The biggest reason why him reacting this way is an issue is because later on he would use this as an example of how much he's done for. We don't know what else happened.
in future arguments, he would say that he supports me when I went through this and get a leg up on me, and use it as an example of how he went the extra mile for me when I don't reciprocate regarding unrelated things in his eyes.
All right, so time out. We don't know what the fuck else happened like before she got on the train, anything like that. It's like at this point, all the message we see is the police are still processing the report.
Yeah.
What about after the report? What about the conversation after that?
Yeah.
What after this?
Regardless.
What about this?
And again, this took place in took place in 2017, and then she follows this up with the factor the 2023. Okay, when did this drop, Sparky?
Yeah, 2024. I know.
Okay, so she's trying to say that the 2023 version of her would have expected more. What about the 2024 version of you right now?
Yeah,
Are you talking in past tense or current tense?
according to her, she's had this document and has rewritten it several times, trying to think of a way on how to put it out. Probably to where it doesn't make her look like a fucking retard, but she still failed.
Still managed to do so.
Yeah, but the end of the day is like, okay, so time out. And so she preferences that whole deal that she was on her way to go see him. She was flying in to go see him.
Yes.
Okay, we are seeing the conversation happen during the time. Okay, what about after the time? It's like, what about whenever you got there to him? You know, what about any of that stuff? And it's like, this is apparently like a very brief conversation. It's like, it's very fucking...
It makes her look like she's a victim for a case of possible assault. I give that portion. It gives her the confused state of a young woman who's just.
But she's using these texts right here.
No, I get it.
Happening before the fucking police report was even done, and say, "Oh, he used this against me." We don't know what the fuck happened afterwards. We don't know the conversation
we don't
afterwards.
know if she asked
Maybe
for it.
She just forgot to fucking put that in the documents.
I know, but anyways, then we continue down to this beautiful thing here. Again, we're gonna have to avoid this piece here because we have to go with the thing that she said. Now, according to the way how the old thing was, it's bottom from the top.
Wait. When was that? When was December 17th? When was that happened? December 13th or again? December July
14th.
July, December.
Now we're going into a small diatribe for December. All right, so now we're December 17, 2017. My God, my brain wants to go 2014. Anywho, we're looking at the AM time frame of 6:47:23. Apparently, there's personal information that's been redacted. Then we go into who bought your plane ticket last minute. I'm guessing
that's a lot of personal information.
I know, and this is from him. Who bought your plane ticket last minute with no planning whatsoever because I fucked up, but you refused to leave the airport? Question mark. Me.
We'll call the police.
Yeah. Me. Who got molested? Okay, wait, hold up. That just be clear. She's green, he's blue. All right, all right. So who got molested and said who got molested at said airport from an unplanned ticket you got? Question mark you. But who was instantly there to give you some sort of help and advice at a moment's notice? That's right, me. I don't remember any advice or support being given. Was there any support or advice being given during that conversation there, Sparky?
No.
Okay, so now I'm question because this portion I don't know. I don't get, especially this highlighted bit. Regardless, I could keep on going, but when I reverse the list to see what you've done for me, question mark, when you've been there for me, question mark, you know to do your basic responsibility as a wife. Let's see.
Not
Okay.
sleeping with other guys is apparently not one.
That's a whole different thing. You stopped me from killing myself when I was divorcing. You left you left your family just for me because of a disagreement. You flew to America before I deployed. Those are notable things I remember. Now, currently, I'm back to waiting to kill myself because you're not there for me. You won't be there if I need you on a moment's notice because apparently the internet is the unlimited barrier for you. No, it's the ultimate barrier for you, sorry. When it's never been one for me, and then back to wanting to divorce myself from you. Okay. Um, this entire thing, I mean, she did kind of try to highlight kill my. I get it, but this portion here in blue, I don't remember seeing any advice. So if there was any advice, she left that out.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're missing a lot of fucking context in this whole fucking deal because I don't say advice.
These
I
feel
see.
so fucking edited.
Well,
Like a lot of
again,
Yeah,
shit's
we're
been
missing
taken up.
3 fucking paragraphs here. You know, it's like if anything, my brain's going into something. Yeah, you want to fuck around with this other guy on this other good stuff, and not want to do anything with me. Who bought you the plane?
yeah,
That seems like really context fucking information. If it was personal information, what was it? A name, a phone number? I'm sorry, a name is not fucking 3 fucking sentences long unless your name is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
And if I mean, honestly, here's the
okay.
fucking thing. If it was deployment information, because he was deployed at the time,
Yeah,
by now it wouldn't need to be,
redacted.
redacted because it's fucking 7 years and he's not there anymore.
I know. Also, it's Sparky supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Expialidocious.
Anywho, he's flexing about doing not even the bare minimum. Who got molested? You. Who was instantly there to give you support and advice? Me. Not instantly there. No advice, no support, just sad face and blaming me for getting sexually assaulted by a stranger.
Wait,
Hold up.
no, hold up.
Objection.
Sustained.
I don't see in this here anybody blaming you for getting molested in this particular conversation part. Maybe after the fact, in this conversation part, that's kind of questionable. But yeah,
Well, it's like me who got time out. But that whole deal is like, so what's the context behind this? Who got molested at said airport because of the unplanned tickets I got you? But who was instantly there?
you see, there to give you some sort of help and advice at a moment's notice. That's right, me. So right there, those statements don't really mix very well. Yes, she did get molested at the airport, apparently. All right. What shit show are you going on today? Um,
Fruit being a retard.
Apricot Fruit, a VTuber who decided to drop this 90-page expose that we only got about maybe 10 pages into.
Yeah. Because we keep tangenting because there's so much wrong.
There's so many different questions that I don't have any answers for these questions. Getting back to the point of it.
It's like, who bought you the tickets? It's like, who bought you the plane tickets last minute?
I don't know.
Got fucked up and you refused to leave the airport.
Well, not just that, but here's the problem. One, we don't know who actually bought the tickets. We have to go up based on this.
Where were you going? Here. Yeah, where were you going? What were you doing? Why'd you have to stay at the airport? There's a lot of fucking things here that brings context in this whole fucking deal. I see no fucking advice. I see the beginning portions of the statement. Who knows what the fuck was said after the fucking police report was done? Yeah. Who knows what was said over the phone? We only got fucking text-based messages. We don't even know what was said on the fucking phone. Maybe he could have gave you all the fucking advice. Hey, yeah, maybe you need to call the international police or this. We have no fucking idea. Maybe you want to be a fucking belligerent bitch and do so. It's like, you can't say that when you don't put all the fucking context there.
Welcome to the internet. When you have millennials and people like yourselves and Zennies who don't understand what the internet is, who's tried to make it into a certain social media kind of.
Well, there are a lot of fucking retards out there. There's a lot of retards out there that doesn't have no fucking reading comprehension, that can't even fucking follow a basic Twitter line and understand the concepts of what a kid is, what being married is, what, who interjects into a fucking conversation, and they just want to bitch about some fucking 2D VTuber. And it's like, I'm saying that reading, you can't understand this, and you say you can understand this fucking
this
trash.
Trash.
The only thing you understand,
Facebook trash.
Yeah, the only thing you can understand from this is Fruit going, "Oh, was me. This happened to me. Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. I'll be there for you. Please touch my micro PP."
But anyway, this was on Facebook. A lot of this messaging happened on Facebook, so that was communication. Christ. Where was this dropped? Apparently, was this on the Twitters?
This was dropped on Twitter.
Okay.
And no, so preferences.
Thank you.
Aunt Hime made a video last year. It's been about 10 months ago now when she made a video kind of exposing all the DMs that we're going to get to once we get to the certain timestamps in this, because
get there.
This is funny. This is funny knowing that the first timestamp of fuckery is going to come up 2/11/2018. Anyways, this was dropped with no fucking reason whatsoever. It just got dropped.
Made me choose between unconsensual sex or getting cheated on. Okay. My ex was adamant on trying a form of sexual activities. I consensually said no, even when he made jokes about it. I would like to know exactly what we're talking about here. What kind of sexual activities? I need to know. I'm a deviant.
She blows it out.
Regardless, I'm a deviant. We have deviants within groups and that. We need to know a degree of what you're talking about here. Was it missionary? Was it cowgirl? I understand that might be anal, but again, I don't know for sure. Anywho.
You're listening to Harmful Opinions.
Who knows? I was still serious in saying no. He didn't respect my decision. I went offline. After I tell him no, I'm mad at a number of times and expressed my disappointment with his statement. He still painted me as one of those, as the one in the wrong for not being comfortable with him pushing past my boundaries. The next day, I wake up to his message implying he wanted to commit suicide over me exercising autonomy over my body. I hate that word. I hate that. Oh, here we go again.
Okay. May.
Yes, May 13th, 2018, 5:40 p.m. All right. And I don't want to try it. You're going to try it, E.T. fight, mister. Me? No, I'm not. You will. I will fight you. Yes, you are. That's kind of kinky.
Well,
Sorry to
what's the
say.
con? All right, so she preferences this conversation with it's something sexual. All right,
Yeah, I know. At first, he was joking about it, knowing fully. Well, I've been saying no in the past, but
I don't want to try it. You're gonna try it. Fight
Et,
me. Well,
fight
it's
me, mister. Me? No, I'm not. You'll. I will fight you. Yes, you are. That sounds like a little kinky shit going on right there. No, the whole BDSM kind of shit.
okay. Next.
Yeah, I know it's way beyond your pay grade, Sparky. Um. Oh, yes. So lucky I ended up with a woman who won't try something everyone
Well,
else
wait.
tries.
Time. Go up. Same date. Yeah, 14. Okay, 602, 643.
Okay.
All right.
I've never fucked a woman. Black mark. Don't know. Oh, are now you trying to guilt trip me? That's not fair. Yes, absolutely. I don't want to. It sounds like me trying to get Penn to work.
I'm wondering if this is virtual sex.
At the end of the day, like I said before, it sounds like kinky shit happens.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Can I finish this portion here?
Yeah, sure.
And then it just escalates to this 30 minutes later after I didn't take the joke. Okay, this is a joke. All of this. What is he trying to get her to do? Anal? See, there you go, Ped. I don't know. We're not too sure. It was blurred out. He could have been trying to get her to do doggy style for all we know. I don't know.
It could be. So the thing is, she fucks herself up in this document because she states she went to visit him in December.
Uh-huh.
No, she went to visit him in July.
Okay.
Okay, she goes to visit him in July, and then they have this fight in December, and now this here in May. Again, remember, 2 different countries.
Regardless of the fact that this portion here.
Okay, I think I know what that blank word is.
Oh, you think what is it?
Family.
I never fucked a woman family.
A woman's because notice how close that goddamn black is to the end.
There does have possibly
it looks like there might be another S, a woman's family.
Could be mother.
We
don't know.
Brother.
We do know her mom likes to get involved
with sister
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, her brother is her sister.
Regardless of the factor, kinky shit. I need to know my details. Just double check to make sure. Okay, so it does end there. So we'll continue. So we got past the joke portion of it. There is something missing here, and I think it's around. You're quite obviously wanted to lead me over me saying no to blank, and yet you're still trying to turn this around. I think I got that right. Before you were up for trying what? I don't know. Now you're just flat out saying no. I've always said no, but you don't listen. It's a letdown. This conversation with you is a letdown. We're continuing. Timestamp has been killed out, but I'm guessing it's 38:06. Good. I'm glad I let you down because now I know where we stand on how far you're going, how far you'd go for me versus how far I would go for you. Don't know what that is. is going somewhere for you, question mark. So I'm not allowed to say what I'm uncomfortable to do. You don't have to. God forbid you ever try to blank me without my consent. Uh, but now that I won't die without trying it at least once. I'm okay. That does feel like more of a guilt trip going into that area. I get that portion, but again, I have no idea what the black mark is. It's questionable. Don't know what it is. Is she refusing to have group sex with other people? Or yeah, see there you go, Pan. You're now questioning whether it's an orgy. We don't know. We don't know. Further trying to make me feel bad for saying no. Again.
Well,
Still don't know what this is.
once we get done with these screenshots, I'm gonna show something from a couple months in between this and after this.
Okay. Are we still in the same time zone? Looks like we are. All right. So, so you're going to fuck someone else then, maybe at some point. So what you say? So So what are you trying to say? Maybe it'll be after you die, but it's going to happen. Then there's a response that you're going to drag this out for as long as possible until you decide to leave me. The follow up, I just don't see the point of a relationship that doesn't try things they're uncomfortable with. If it ain't this, it can be something else one day. Okay. Uh, maybe, maybe it'll be after you die. What does that even mean? And to him, he's implying me he's implying me to say no to this one thing is the same as me saying no obviously to everything. Well, we don't know. We don't even know what the thing is.
Yeah. No, still the 13th. Okay.
How far does this go till we get to the? Oh God. Okay.
All right. Let's just go through these quickly then.
That's what I'm trying to do. I forgot you're going to chicken out of that too, because you love not experiencing anything for yourself. Being scared is no joke. It is, but at some point you need to have courage. When I'm ready, you're when I'm ready on my terms. If you're not going, well, I'm sorry. If you're not going to die, what are you scared of? On your terms, nothing will ever happen. Not wrong. I wasn't aware you were such a baby. It's a wonder we managed to have sex. It's not fair considering how scared you were of nature of nature. There's a W. I'm guessing. Yeah, it would be an E. Society say we're forced to stick with one woman. Yet she won't support me in something she's not comfortable with. God damn it. I would give you shit, but that's about it, right? You wouldn't say no, eh? We're not equals like I assumed we were. I will put my money where my mouth is. But making me feel like this, I have to be forced to do something I'm completely uncomfortable with and stressed out about for the sake of this relationship that's okay with to you. Okay. So basically at the end of it, she kind of goes, we're not all equal like we assumed we are. You never once saw me as an equal. I hate to break it to you, lady. Men and women are not really equal. We just say that, but they really aren't. If I was an equal to you, then you would respect my boundaries. And when I say no, it means
This
no.
is really this is really pissing me off, especially
Mm.
when I pull up these fucking screenshots because I'm looking at screenshots right now. I'm seeing what's being said. It's really pissing me off.
Mm-hmm. Well, I honestly don't care about this entire sexual thing here. Can we go to the screenshot?
All right. So we'll continue reading through. We'll continue reading through the screenshots. Just get a understanding what this is. But
again,
let me. I know you don't really.
I have no context. I don't know. I don't know what the argument is based off of. Are we talking about glory shards? Are we talking about donkey punch here? Are we talking about Spider-Man? Are we talking about just?
I don't know.
I don't know. So until I know, all I know is whatever it is. She's not happy. He's doing this whole pressure game. She's doing this. Is no. I don't think we're ever going to do that. He's just laying in on this basic,
I mean, for all we know, it could be the Bermuda Triangle.
Fuck, we all we know, yeah. So,
all right,
ships go in, but never
and Vicky, what the hell did I walk into? We're going over the Froot document that dropped about the sexual assault stuff. Now, here's the thing. Pull my screen back up.
Didn't I pull your screen back up?
You jumped back over to yep. There you go. All right. So this is 2/11/2018. So February 11th, 2018. So. This is with a person named Cinestix. This is apparently a friend of her husband, which is his name is Desynchronizer, I believe, on Facebook and stuff like that. This is one of his friends, and she knew him too. So, mind you, May, when she put that down. This is February. Cinestix. Me too, holy fuck. Apricot. I was thinking about you. Cinestix. I just finished and my legs keep twitching. I was thinking about you as well. Apricot. Yeah, I'm just having the usual aftermath muscle spasms. I can't help my feelings towards you. Cinestix. Holy shit, I missed feeling this good. Apricot. Me too. Now, this is a completely different guy. This ain't her husband. This is, what, 3 months before that? Okay, let's go January, February, March. This is March. Cinestix. Oof, yes, ma'am. Fruit. As much as I want it, I'm too tired to do it. Gonna go to bed and dream about someone fucking me to sleep. Uru. Cinestix. Oh, okay. He's someone. I'm gonna keep going. Fruit. Oh. I believe that's CXS. I believe that's just a pet name for him. Oh, Cinestix. Haven't finished, eh? I wouldn't take this long if I was in charge. Anyways, good night. Cinestix. Oof, yeah, just feeling good. Oh fuck. Good night, cutie. Then we have January, February, March, April. So this one's in April, and unfortunately, this one is like a super small screenshot. This is 4/16/2018. Cinestix. For me or Apricot. And I keep forgetting about the game you want me to download. Cinestix. I mean, if so, why not just tell me? Just, I've been strung along this whole time. Fruit. I wasn't in a relationship when we were closer, and he decided to take me back. And as shitty as it is, I've been prepared to see how things go if I meet him in person again. It's hard to let go of something people tell me to let go of. Is it pushing me down mentally? Yeah. Is it causing me to be depressed? Yeah. Is it reading all self-esteem I've had for myself? Yeah. But just the thought of losing them hurts too much. What in the fuck is this?
Good question. Don't know. I'd like to know more.
What in the fuck is this? So, what happened, Fruit? This entire time, it seems like you're stringing two fucking people along, and you're trying to. It's like, oh, maybe you told him about the whole fucking bullshit or the whole virtual fucking sex deal that you had with other people. Maybe that's what he wanted to try with you. So you try with others.
Yeah. So the case of this going up until about 2018, because this is basically it for the most part, from May until we get to the. Hold up. May to January. Same year? Something's wrong.
I mean, why would you put this shit on the internet to begin with? I mean, this feels like she's trying to garner sympathy for shit.
Basically, that's exactly what it is. It is what it is. But Can I just kind of go into a minor tangent? If you're
Yeah, go
going to
ahead.
give us a fucking documentation of an account of what you think happened, and then you give me something that there's going to be in 2018, and you do not follow the course of the actual structure of any narratives going forward, beginning, middle, and end, and then you decide to drop down something in May and give me a fucking tangent of something sexually that we don't even know what the fuck it is, and then you decide to somehow magically decide to drop information that happened in January that doesn't
Honest,
follow the context, it doesn't follow any form of structure.
and it feels like she's trying to add shit in there that she can't prove or disprove.
That's basically she's trying to construct a case by jumping around from time frame to time frame instead of sticking to the continuity of the. Look,
Yeah,
I have been in different security base fields. You have to follow the continuity of all evidence. If a thing happened in January, then we talk about the thing that happened in January. You don't jump to May. You don't jump to December. You have to, if you're going to go with that entire year and give me this entire bullshit that's happened, just follow the months that we actually have labeled out. January, February, so on, and
But I
continue
find
this
it,
going
but
forward.
I find it funny because they preference this with a time he threatened to cheat on me if I didn't consent to do what he wants, which was that whole fucking deal up there. And it's like, what did we just fucking read? You were e-fapping to some fucking guy that was his friend months before then.
or his
And
brother.
Yeah. So we're now going back to January after we've dealt with May. Okay. The time he threatened to cheat on me if I didn't consent to what he wanted to do. Didn't we just already have this conversation and that also brought in the factor that he wants children? Because this is basically where we're here. This entire thing from May.
Maybe he wanted to get her pregnant and she didn't want to have children.
Again, she's autistic.
That's yeah. I mean, it honestly does.
But
She'll let
I'm still, like I said, I'm still looking at this shit.
no, I understand. I
I'm
understand.
still,
I get it. But
I'm still looking at this shit.
Sparky's broken.
Sparky, I know. Sparky, we get it. Problem is that she is right. Yes, a person who's abusive and very manipulative will bring in the whole concept of having children, getting married. You know, the promises. That's what they do. Problem is, if you're trying to build that case, you have to make sure that it follows a continuity. That is my biggest issue right there. Now, you're now going to try to tell to me that you've already kind of covered this portion here, where he's trying to convince you to have some form of sexual position and a few other different things to go with it into this portion in May. And then you're going to kick this off with a time he threatened to cheat on me. Okay. This should have came first before him trying to manipulate you to have this sexual, intercourse or whatever sexual position of questionability that you weren't comfortable in doing.
Yeah, but anyways, she's constructed this as long as like they've been together this entire time. They haven't broke up or separated. Like January 17th, 2018. Okay. I'm sitting here going, February 11th, 2018. Me too, holy fuck. I was just finished. My back and legs keep twitching. It's like the muscle spasms. I can't help my feelings towards you. What the fuck?
I know.
You know what this whole conversation, not the document she's dropping for proof, but the conversation sounds like a court case between women who are judging what the woman should do. You know what I mean? It's like one of those conversations where it's like the abortion baby type. Oh, you should get that abortion baby. No, he loves you. He'll take care. It's like one of those conversations.
It is.
Like she had friends help her write this up for a legal case or some shit.
It is. The time he threatened to cheat on me if I didn't consent to what he wanted to do.
This doesn't even feel like one person is writing this at this one point.
I want to kill myself reading this.
Oh, I honestly, this feels weird.
It does. Literally.
Jumping
what's
around.
the point of committing to you? And again, this is on his end of it. If you're just inviting me to cheat on you. Okay, so this happened. Okay, so we're in 2018 January. You've just been abused. Okay, let's just double check to make sure when her abuse happened. I forget. It happened in July.
13.
Okay, and then in the December portion of it, somewhere along the line, something happened, and I forget what it was because my brain is still confounded with the factor that this is out of. So this portion here is this form of manipulation of whatever this argument is based off of, and I don't know what it is, and he's just becoming kind of reliving the factor of that time frame because we're not getting into January, which should have happened next. Um, of whatever kind of led you up to this. So this makes me question again missing pieces of this conversation. Where is it? Please give it to me so I can structure this together because right now this makes no fucking sense. Ah, God. I try to find my place where I jumped past because my brain is trying. There you go. All right. If you're just inviting me to cheat on you, there is one thing the chaplain did, or the chaplain, sorry. Uh, so one thing the chaplain did say about my previous divorce, which was, because of that alone, statistic saying I'm 50% more likely to divorce my next wife. I'm not sure what that means. Means, bitch, he has a high chance of just saying no. We're done. Because when you start feeling the same negative feelings you got from the last marriage, all you want to do is give up again. Okay, Pen, what do we got here? However this thing started, or for however long it went on, someone is trying to score. Oh, what is it? From doing what the no, I'm going. Yeah, okay, you go, you go. All right, all right. My brain hurts. Make me read. I'll fuck women to be happy, and then she follows up with, "I can't be with you if you fuck another woman. Since you won't make the attempt to meet for what?
What attempt?
I still need to know.
Context messing. What is
Yeah,
this? Is so fucking out of
yeah, I know.
context.
What's the context for this? I need the context matters here. Then everything you're telling me is a lie if you think I don't deserve you. Okay. Continues. I can't be with a man who fucks another woman, no matter how depressed I am for this relationship. Okay. That kind of went over. You either deserve my dick, okay? Wow, or you don't. Uh, that is going to be. What is it? What's it going to be? You can fuck another woman, but you can't stay with me. You can't stay with me. Okay. And then so my dyslexia causes me to have Jesus fucking Christ working memory loss. Really? I have dyslexia. And it doesn't cause me that. Sorry. It causes me great pain trying to read somebody else's struggle. And I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't fuck me over because I've worked so fucking long and hard to make sure that my struggle, my conf, doesn't fuck me over, and you're making it harder for me, bitch. It can sometimes affect my life, but it's nothing too serious. I will struggle to remember a date unless I write it down or other people remind me. Never had that, so that's a completely different situation.
Well, we can
I guess
tell. We can tell by this fucking document because you can't order the fucking screenshots in the right fucking time order.
Uh-huh. Working memory is the. She's gonna tell us what the fuck it is. No fucking shit. It's the capacity to store information in an individual's temporary memory in order to perform a task. So you can't remember to walk to the store.
Or not to sleep on a fucking bench in an airport.
You can't remember to put on the left sock before you put on your underwear. Things like that. You have certain tasks that you normally do on an everyday basis, but you're saying that sometimes those tasks will be forgotten willy nilly because of what? Stress, because that will cause a degree of dyslexia to kick in. Stress does do that from a person who does have it.
I
Uh,
like I
so
like I like that word. I had no real proof of being dyslexic at the time. He would gaslight me into thinking I'm just stupid and lazy. He would use words like slow, stupid, retard, dumb. I'm reading through this document with Rogue, and I gotta say he's absolutely 120 fucking percent correct.
I need context for what exactly.
Being slow, stupid, retarded, and dumb.
Well, she is autistic. She already came out to chat about it. I mean, it's already out there in the
I
interwebs.
don't care. I'm gonna stick with fucking medical saying on it. You want to use your fucking illness as a crutch, you're gonna get fucking beat with it.
Yeah, I know, right? Look, I'm dyslexic, but I don't use it against anybody, and I don't use it as a woe was me kind of moment. It's my personal struggle. I went through it. Yes, I'm going to tell people that. Yeah, I do have some issues every now and then, but I will persevere. I will struggle through, and I will literally take my time to try to kind of make sure that certain phrases work well. But again,
Hang on, Penn says dyslexia has nothing to do with being slow, stupid, and dumb. You know what? Josh because Josh went through a portion of this document, Maddie. Soon enough, I'll have it put up on the channel just for that segment, unless somebody else has already done it already. He even ran into the same thing. It doesn't. It has nothing to do with any of that.
no.
This is just compounding stuff. It's basically right now. It's the Google version of the hey, this is what I've got, and I'm gonna prove it with something else. She's literally gaslighting you with
Yeah.
this fucking document.
Well, yeah, no.
She's complaining about him gaslighting her. She's literally gaslighting her audience, and sad enough, it fucking worked because that's so fucking retarded. Also,
That is true.
Rogue's dyslexia proving can't read chorus.
Well, it depends on how you spell it.
Did I say that right? Chorus.
Chorus?
Course.
Coerce. Yeah,
Course. Yeah.
coerce. And again, it depends on
I'm the
you
one, and I'm the
yeah,
fucking one to lisp.
coerce. Yes. No, but again, it also depends on how you present it and how you write it down. Coerce. So, and again, hey Pen, I said the word. I could read the word. I didn't want to say the word because I don't know if that is the proper word to use in this particular context.
More like manipulate.
I can't even say manipulation is actually a good word.
Her.
It's
Her manipulating.
yeah. It's something.
This document's manipulating.
There's a lot of context that is missing. Context matters in this thing. And now we're back to May.
Blues Clues, everyone. That's Blues Clues.
Hold up. So now we're into May of 2017.
Wait, what?
Yes. We go from January 2018 to May of 2017. Again, ladies.
Time out. This is before. Hang on. This was after I decided to prove to him by going out. Time out. Hang on. No. Go back up. So, you wanted to prove all this other good stuff. Go up. Next page up. So the way she structured this is like, is it a next segment?
Again, this portion here is the convincing of the threat. And this is May.
And then the next is before she even gets on the plane to gets raped or
Yeah.
whatever she claims.
27. Yeah. And again, I believe that happened in May.
May
Or no,
2018.
July. It was July that she apparently says that she gets raped. So
Yeah.
this happened in December. Okay.
Yeah.
This incident happened in July of the same year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then they have a spat December of 2017
And then all of a sudden we jump
to May of
to May
2018.
of the next year.
Yeah. May
And
2018.
then we go back in time to January of that year,
2018.
2018. And then we go back in time to 2017. I am not kidding here. If I can get this actually to
January.
no, it is
Then
right.
she just 27. Then May.
May. Yeah,
So
see?
all right. So you want to do this before you even make the attempt to go visit him
Hold
for the
up.
first time.
This is after I decided to prove him by going out and getting an official diagnosis by a psychologist because I was tired of being belittled and insulted by him over it. And what is this saying here? Just after her message of this 2018 thing, it says, where does it say that she didn't know in time? This was before I got officially diagnosed with dyslexia because I had no real proof of being dyslexic. And then all of a sudden, here in 2017,
2017.
she's saying that she decided to prove him.
This was after I decided to prove. So the before conversation in January 2018 is, I don't have an official diagnosis, but I decided to get a diagnosis. A year, she gets the DeLorean time machine, goes back, gets it, and then proves to him before everything fucking happened. Jesus Christ, Froot, you are a fucking retard.
This is why I say what I said.
Brain cells yet?
Yes, I am.
Hey,
Time out. Hey, folks, everyone, my AI wife just decided to pop up. Say hi, AI wife.
Hi.
And my AI child is screaming in the other room because she hasn't gave the digital bottle to it yet. So.
Yeah, I listened to it. Do its
and
thing.
I'm supposed to listen to these fucking simp white knighters for free. Oh, it's all lies. She was abused and stuff like that. When she can't even get the fucking timeline right, jump around being manipulative, and within the whole fucking portion of, oh my god, he wanted to cheat on me. She was fucking around with some other dude, and we just showed the fucking screenshots. What the fuck are you doing? You fucking slut whore!
I don't know. We managed to get to page 31.
Sparky, get it right. Retarded fucking slut whore.
I know. A wife obeys verbal commands. Yeah, I know, right? There's
That's
right there.
keywords there.
But
AI wife, go feed AI baby with digital bottle.
Oh yeah. I'll get on that now. I let it kind of cool off. I got a little too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
And Vicky goes, "Hello, Mr. Sparky."
No, it's hello, Mrs. Sparky. Gotta learn how to
Mrs.
fucking read. And I'm the
sorry.
dyslexic one.
I'm sorry. I lost brain cells from reading stupidity.
That's what I was asking.
Look,
No, Vicky, you don't get
We're
it.
all retarded now.
At this point, yes.
You don't get it. You really don't get it, and it's because all this fucking stupidity. I'm just gonna showcase this because it's funny.
AI
So
wife, the temperature outside.
Yeah.
AI wife, what's the temperature outside?
Yeah, this whole thing is stupid.
69 here.
because of this right here.
Nice.
So
I know.
let's showcase me real quick. It's like I just made because she's like, oh, I didn't want to cause harassment to anyone, and I just said we all make mistakes because they get through. And then I don't know what that is.
It's a thumbs up.
Yeah. Anyways, this guy comes in and is like, there's proof that comment was edited by ants and stuff like that. And no, there was no proof that was edited. Anyways, the original context is also that she said about leaving about her leaving one of her own streams. I don't care about that exactly. And it's like,
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
And as for what, right, blah blah blah. I don't care. I don't know. It's like, okay, whatever.
It's a long thread. It's like, dang.
See, she is a grifter. Okay, what else? It's like I can't find it. In the threads, too fucking dangerous to scroll through. But anyways, that one account is like, yeah, you've never touched it. Calling me an incel, basically trying to. And it's like I tagged Captain Hook, and it's like, oh yeah, that's the reason why I'm got a wife and a kid. Oh yeah, you're right. We haven't touched condom. That's how we got a kid.
That is true.
It's like, and then they come back as like, oh well, yeah, looks like somebody's trying to proof around with a fake girlfriend. It's like, you're
just leave
sitting
it
here.
alone.
You're sitting here. No, it's like you're sitting here in a thread trying to defend this person, and we're going through this document and tearing at the fucking thread because it's stupid as fuck. You can't even fucking read a document, and you want to say everyone's lying about Froot. Fuck.
Okay.
Person talking about dyslexia. I'm a little dyslexic.
All right. Anyways, let's continue on.
So, anyways, we're gonna get
I'm just
past.
retarded.
We're gonna go past her point of where she gets diagnosed as I don't care. She's in a completely different year for this. She's stating that she didn't get diagnosed in 2018, but technically she says she decides to do it in 2017, or she waited. I don't fucking care. Let's move on. We're back to 2018, January 14th, 2018. All right, we're in the PM now. All right, now didn't like he didn't like a certain anime that she liked because it depicted gay couples. The
Okay.
anime in question is Citrus.
The most serious fucking gay anime you can watch.
Yes. I had spent the day watching an anime called Citrus when it was released. Okay. It's just an innocent rom-com about two gay girls. Was it
Again,
though?
yeah. Oh god. Again, we're going fast forward in time. January 2018.
Uh-huh.
My head hurts.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not a just a simple rom-com. It's got a little questionability. It's got a little raunchiness to it. It's got almost like a hentai going on to it. It's
It's
a
a
yuri.
All right. So, Citrus is a yuri, and it really delves on the very, very, very soft core of almost porn-esque, but they got it kind of censored out for view on regular television. So, I mean, basically,
Regular television, Sparky? Regular? We sure about that? Because most of this wasn't on
it,
regular
it,
television.
it aired in Japan.
I know it aired in Japan, and in Japan, it's a completely different subject point.
That's when I
They
say
could
aired.
have the risque over there in Japan. Yes, they have different time slots and what is considered what is considered
I
viewable.
don't use Western metaphors for anime because there's some really just
No, I
basic
know, but
anime that's not even aired either. So it's like
yeah,
I don't use that. I use it for Japan.
no, I know, I get it, and that's why I'm calling with kind of calling it for the different context out. They have a completely different view of what this is. So
I know.
here, if it's being seen here, it wouldn't be seen on regular television. It would be a specific channel or a specific.
It was probably on Crunchyroll.
There you go. Thank you. So
What is it?
the
Oh,
some form of
hang
anime
on.
network out there. So most likely Crunchy.
Citrus. Cause hang on, that was an. I thought that was an older one.
Yeah, you can catch it on Crunchyroll. Yes.
Yeah, you can catch on Crunchyroll. It came out. January 6th, 2018 to March 2018. finished. It says 12 episodes. Hang on a minute.
Did Sparky
I
find
had
something?
spent the day watching an anime called Citrus when it was released. It's just an innocent rom-com about two gay girls. January 14th, 2018.
Yeah, the thing came out. The original
Episode
run.
1 only came out.
Yeah, that's what I
This
mean.
was
Because the
this was
original.
this was an episode by episode release.
Yes, it was.
How did you spend a day watching one episode of a show?
Don't know. Because this thing ran all the way up into March.
See, this is the lying bullshit and manipulation bullshit in
See,
the
this.
document.
Yeah, so see that this is basically where I was kind of lead you towards. Thank you, Sparky. You figured it out. Again, citrus is a Yuri. It was only specific in certain areas, unless you watched this in Japan, which had a little bit of leeway because again, you have to unless she's watching it day and date of its release. That means that she's watching the sub and not a dub. Now that's one case, great, but this would have been a weekly release for 12 episodes. Wouldn't have all come out. It wouldn't be dropped at one time frame. Sorry. So yeah, because the original run for it was in December 18th of 2018 to present for the manga.
Mm-hmm.
So they get the original run for, and again for the Tokyo Network, the Fuji, so on and so forth, January 6th to March 24th of 2018. That was the original run. So how she was able to see this and all of it in that same time frame, questionable. Very, very questionable.
Yep.
Anywho. It was he what was it? He had a completely homophobic tantrum about his disdain for me watching anything even related to topics of LGBTQ. Okay, so you now trying to tell me that he's a racist homophobe because this is a Japanese girl kind of thing. All right.
Do we have a bingo card?
We should get one eventually.
We should have a Me Too bingo card. I really feel like at this point we should have one.
I mean, it'd be great to have. It would be great to have. I mean, right now, Jem, how are you keeping score? How are you doing over there?
I'm trying not to blow my brains out right now.
There you go. Thank you.
All right.
Anyways,
Give it a champ.
how far is this before we let's see. Oh God, is it okay? So we end here. No, we don't end here, do we?
Continue on going. January 14th.
Yeah, I know. God, and then goes
January 17th.
So we go. Care more about his sex life than my mental health. Okay, cool beans. So this argument here is all based off of some
Him not
Yuri
liking a Yuri anime which was lackluster and actually sucked. So
yeah. Okay. Let's see. Kind of not what I pictures. I don't even watch or binge Yuri. Citrus in it as an anime hyped up by everyone. I know, yet the only reason I watched it was because Crunchyroll promoted it. So you're going to simply follow a crowd. Yeah, that seems about right. You're going to you're going to approve the fact that people think it acceptable to have mental disorders and find it amusing. The fuck? Did I confuse you, or do I need to break this down further for you? So what's so confusing? Pointed out. You're going to approve. You're going to approve the fact that people think it's acceptable to have a mental disorder and find it amusing. People think you think you think gay people are normal. That's why you're watching shit like Yuri. That's why you approve gay relationships and you find it entertaining. Okay, he does sound kind of questionable. Give him that.
okay, so looked it up. This is January 14th. She can only watch the first 2 episodes.
Yes. Yes, told you.
Yep.
It
Yep.
was a weekly thing.
Yep. It was a weekly thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't see gayness as a mental disorder. It can be. I'm sorry to break it to you. It's questionable. I was I wasn't brought up that way. Uh, Show me on your body where the vagina from another woman is supposed to go. Question. There is a thing called scissoring.
All right, look. Let's. All right, I'm gonna opt to just skip this segment. Okay, let's just put it down to she's trying to call him a homophobe that doesn't like her doing this and wants to try to control her. Which
Anyways,
good luck trying to control someone across the continent. He didn't want to watch it with her. He doesn't like your anime. He says all sorts of nasty stuff. Doesn't affect her from watching it, and leave it off at that. I really could care less about this.
Anyway, suddenly bringing up the fact that I've developed depression while with him and wasn't eating or sleeping. I was perfectly fine mentally before I met him, then leave. Then, then to compare himself.
Wait. Before she met him,
Yes.
it was like this. But yet, you go back in time to January 17th,
Yes.
2017. But you have these issues then.
At this time, I was 20 years old. He was 22. I mean, okay, great. You're 2 years apart, but not mentally, obviously. Okay, let's see here.
It's only been a couple months.
I know. This screenshot was about two hours after. Blah blah blah. Don't fucking care. Let's see here, just to make sure there's any context I might be missing because it just seems like this is completely wrong. I don't see anything. Usually, when I found myself not able to breathe, it's because I'm reacting to him talking about vocally contemplating suicide. Okay, so you are kind of saying that you walk around on eggshells because you're not too sure exactly. So again, don't know where you are. Hang on. Don't know where you are. Don't know where he is. This is on Facebook. Facebook sees all this. Hate to break it to you, but that's basically how this is. You think they're private messages. There's no such thing as private messages, especially with Facebook kind of thing. And you could have reported this. Boyfriend's being a little crazy, a little sus, blah, blah, blah. This could have taken...
You could have said, fuck you, block, I'm done with you.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the other option that you could have
You could have said, fuck you, block, move away from you. Yeah. Move away from him. She's talking about this in January of 2018. We always seen she had a kerfuffle with we always see she had a kerfuffle with someone else.
Yeah,
and
I know.
We always see is like, March of this year, she apparently was separated from him. So we don't know, was it because of this? Or we don't know, but apparently she was separated according to someone else, unless she just told someone else that she was separated and still with him and doing shit behind his back. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah,
if she's going with the fucking fact that she was with him this whole entire time, she was fucking around with him on someone else.
I love this part. He will be a raging homophobe, and because I don't agree with it, he will use this tactic to brainwash me. Continues. He says that me engaging in LGBT content threatened his career in the U.S. Army. Hey, Jam. I know you didn't. I know you didn't. You didn't serve Army. I believe, correct?
I did serve Army. I did serve the Army.
So okay. So this happened again roughly around 17, 18, somewhere in there. Okay. Wasn't there a thing kind of say in the Army, something about don't tell?
Don't ask, don't tell, don't marry a stripper, don't don't buy a car after basic trade, don't buy a sports car after trade is basic training. $40,000 sports car with your
So-
bonus. There were a lot of don'ts. But,
Okay, so question: is engaging any at this time frame? Can you remember LGBTQ content being engaged by somebody else might affect?
there was a guy wearing a dog face helmet. There
I
were a
know,
lot of
right?
weird
There
shit
was a
going
lot of
on.
different things. But again, would that affect?
There
this
was a
guy's
general
career?
showing his asshole to little kids.
So
or
you're
colonels.
telling me
Now,
that?
wait.
So
What?
So, all right. If he's in active duty
Yes.
Yep.
and he is in the barracks,
If yes.
yes.
probably yes.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what kind of barracks it is. If it's a separate room barracks, then no, I'd probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't know. We don't know that context. That's
No,
the problem.
again, we don't have context.
Yeah,
but
she's putting this out as like, okay, I can believe this. I can believe this. It could affect his career if he's like maybe communicating with her whenever like they're deployed somewhere and it's off
Well, if
hours.
it's in
or-
Iraq or something, man, I don't know.
he served in Iraq.
Well, if it's serving in Iraq at this time, pornography is banned of any sorts, even on your computer. So,
okay.
Okay, so and we know he served in Iraq.
Yep. Plus, I
Okay,
don't think it would
stop
go well in
them
the
in-
public computer areas. That's the only place where internet was available.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh God, Fruit, you're such a stupid bitch.
Well, I mean, look.
I'm not trying to defend the guy. I'm actually pissed because she's making me have to fucking defend him. But it's like, put the fucking context out.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Learn
mean-
how the fucking army walks.
It doesn't.
It does. Look. At the end of the day, this statement, yes, does give you the feel of a guilt trip kind of a take to try to manipulate the person, but there are some minor issues here. Some minor issues. I mean, the Don't Ask, Don't Tell, yeah, it did get repealed, but then again, mind you, that was 2011 that it got repealed. So this would have been what, Obama time frame, if I remember correctly, or was
2017?
yeah.
That
Would've
was
been
Obama.
Trump.
That's Trump.
Okay,
That was Trump right after the Obama era.
Okay, thank you. So there we go. So we also have a
Don't
lot
Ask
of
Tell at this point doesn't exist anymore technically.
yeah. That's what it means. So it's like
And
It hasn't existed at this point since 2012. So
uh-huh.
about 5 years. But we have talked about this before. Certain things were still going on, even though that was allowed.
Yeah.
So.
Now her believing this kind of questionable because again, this leads into see, I'm going to give her a little bit of benefit of the doubt. See, I'm playing the nice guy here. The worst person to actually play the nice guy, the devil's advocate. Henceforth, why I've got my outfit. So this is that statement there does feel like a straight up tactic for manipulation. But there's a lot of problems, and as pointed out, yes, this would be a Trump administration. This wouldn't have applied to anybody engaged whatsoever. Yes, the army was more about monitoring Netflix, social media, and the stuff that you were kind of watching. But if he's not watching it, and she is, how does this really affect him?
Well, time out. 2017. 2018. This is before you can watch videos. So I remember this period of time because to do Anime Watch Club for the first
This should be
show I
2018.
did. Yeah, for the first show I watched on Watch Club for Shield Hero, we had to use a program called Rabbit because Google Hangouts sucked at sharing video. It wouldn't share certain video feeds. And also with that, Discord didn't have the share feature, and you didn't have this either on. So you couldn't have done it anyways. You had to do what we did at the first of it for Watch Club. You have to watch it along with the other person at the same time. Hit 3, 2, 1, go, and actually watch it on your computer.
Mhm.
So, okay.
Yeah. So we're having this conversation, or the idea of this conversation. Again, we don't know exactly what actually truly started this conversation. We're just saying that, hey, this anime started this conversation, and she's watching this thing, has nothing to do with him. During the whole 2018, it's kind of difficult to see during this time frame. But again, I'm going to give them a little bit of leeway on this one. Yeah, it does seem kind of questionable on his tactics. I will say, I will agree. I will agree. Cared more about his sexual life than my mental health. In January, Jesus fucking Christ, really? We're going back to January.
Well, we were in January because that was January 14th, 2018. Now it's January 17th, 2018.
We're going back to January.
This was 4 days later.
Okay, we're going back to January. January 2018 was when I had a full developed depression by being in this relationship. Then why the fuck are you in it? Why didn't you just kind of go, I'm done. I am done. I can't do this no more. We are done. But you struggled through. Okay, I give you that one there. All right. I was slowly falling into a black hole, but my ex could care less. I started drinking alcohol to feel better. All right. Okay. And again, this is the same tactic.
No. She's 20.
Yeah, I know.
No, go back up. What did you say? I was 20 at this time.
Yeah, she was 20 and he was 22. See right here.
Right there.
At the time, I was 20 years old. He was 22. This is
January
the time
14th.
frame.
So she was, she was 20 drinking alcohol. Good choice.
So, I mean, look, Canada, we have different, well, fuck. Most of the global world has different rules when it comes down to what the legal age of drinking is. I'm not going to kind of go, oh my God, how dare she drink before she's legal.
Yeah, she's a British girl, so.
Yes, so I'm like, whatever. I don't fucking care. I mean, technically, they're emancipated by the time they're 16, so what do I know?
Bad choices.
Yeah, that's basically it. If you've ever seen the show Skin, oof, well, that tells you exactly what they're like when they get to be like adults.
Okay, let's go for these messages.
Yeah, I'm still in that hole. Nothing has changed from the start of the year. We've already discussed this, so right now I have no idea what the context of this conversation is going to be. Outside of she's in a hole.
Probably the one she dug.
Probably. You tell yourself that if it makes you feel any better, it won't change how I feel. Again, this comes back down to what is the context, and why is this part kind of clipped out? What's going on here? Was this an ad or something? Where was I? All it shows it is that being married means an end of your sex life eventually. Not everyone says it. No, I'm experiencing it. This blew up. That's why. It's a lot easier before you decide to be depressing. But why did the change? Hang on. Why did the size change all of a sudden? And why is this broken?
Hang
Hold
on.
up.
The time's different.
I was going to say that. Oh, why is the time different? What is going on here? What is see again?
All right, let's all right. Go back up real quick. All right, it was a lot easier before you decided to be depressing. Scroll down. I'm still in that hole. Nothing has changed from that from the start of the year. We've already discussed this.
Yeah, that would be see again. This is literally you okay. Do you see the line in between that space where this gray thing is and it's been oversized? This has been literally cropped out and then added on top. And if we go from down to up, like we're supposed to do from all the others, this is a broken conversation. Marriage doesn't mean the end of your sex life. Yeah, well, I understand that, Pen, but some people do feel that way. If you've got a long distance relationship,
Remember, they're in 2 different countries.
he's supposed to be stationed somewhere in Afghanistan, dodging bullets.
His deck is not 1,600 miles
Well,
long.
I don't know if it was. See, that's the deal, and I don't know that. I
He
don't
was.
know
He
if
should
he.
be important.
I don't know if he was in Afghanistan because I know he subbed in Afghanistan. This is around the
Regardless,
same time period,
Arky at
but
this time
United
frame,
States.
he's supposed to be in Afghanistan dodging bullets. Now, whether he's serving overseas or not doesn't really matter. He could be stateside. He could be in Germany for all I care. I don't care at this point because he's at one station, she's at another station. Where
They're not
exactly?
together.
Don't know.
Yeah, they are a distance apart.
Yes. So if you're in a relationship, it means you should have sex. You should have more sex. Look, at the end of the day, and in order for you to one, you have to consummate your relationship. Otherwise, the marriage kind of becomes null and void. If you don't consummate, that's kind of part of the deal. That's part and
And
parcel.
and because they were never married.
So this is where it gets kind of confusing. It's being led that they had a marriage, but technically it's long distance. And if that actually did happen, and they didn't consummate the relationship legally didn't happen. It's a weird clause that helps people divorce easy, but that's just the
All right,
deal.
let's continue on. Let's continue
But
on.
anyways, the broken part here, I need to know more about what how we led up to this. That's where my bigger you already know I considered my sex life just as important as my love life. If one withers away, I can't say I fully love you. And she goes, I know. And that's it. That's it. I I don't know how this works. I still need to know what this missing piece is. Because it feels like there's there's got to be a couple more different parts of the conversation, some paragraphs or something that's missing to get to this time point. Anyways, the marriage. Okay. The whole thing wasn't a real marriage. There was no wedding, no ceremony, no dress, no vows. I was alone. I had been stripped away from my family, stripped of my hobbies. You got to see a Yuri. My interests, you got to see a Yuri. My opinions, my confidence, my self-esteem. I had nothing left but him because he made sure of that.
How?
I don't know. It continues. He made me choose between him and my family and made me scared to think for myself. I had no one. I traveled alone for the first time to America at the age of 19. Okay, from where? And it was at his home when I had nowhere to go and no way of getting myself home when he asked me to marry him. Slow down. Uh, Confusion here. So wait. You had no real marriage, but he then asked you to marry him.
They were engaged.
Still, uh, if this is an engagement, it's not really. It's meh. I didn't want to, but I also didn't want to know. Wait. I didn't want to, but I also didn't want to know what was going to happen if I said no. So I pressured myself into saying yes on the spot. My family hated me. I hated me. He
We
made
hate
me
you.
believe I was incapable of living without him. He molded me into his puppet or his pocket housewife. I never wanted any of this. I had only been dating him for less than a year at
So I'm gonna assume
at
this
that
is
point.
whenever she. I'm gonna assume this is whenever she flew over to visit him over in July. I'm
Okay,
gonna
Pen.
assume that this happened in July.
Okay, Pen. Oh, Pen. Yes. Keep in mind, she is British. She's from that funny little island that's self-contained that has, the Welsh, the Irish, and the Scots that have to live with these fuckers, the Brits, who are mentally insane. Um, yeah, you could start drinking at the ripe old age of somewhere between 16. You technically are.
All right, let's get
I,
past that. I don't care.
no. Well, you're
No,
technically out of high school in that
I
you're
don't
now
care.
legally an adult.
I don't
Getting
care.
back to this, I know you don't care, but again, explanation, context matters here.
It does.
So,
Oh, she's behind in the stream, is what she is.
regardless of the fact, context matters. Where the fuck was I? Pocket, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I never wanted this, only been dating him for less than its point. I didn't want to have to deal with whatever happened if I refused, so I signed the paper. What paper? I was no longer a human being anymore. I was my abuser's property. He had full control of me now. Now he now he knew I couldn't leave even when I lived in another country because I was now legally binded to this man and his abuse with me worsened.
No,
I
time
was
out.
stuck.
Whoa, time out. Hang on. That is not how any of this works. You can't just sign a paper and be, especially if you. Whoa. Okay. No.
Please explain. Context matters.
You have. All right. If she's a Brit,
Yeah.
if she is a Brit, and she came over here to visit, she's on a visa.
Yeah.
She's on a temporary visa. Okay. Even if he popped this out of nowhere, I want you to marry me. It has to be cleared through customs and everything. It's not fucking legal.
Really?
It's not nothing.
Yeah.
And even then, you have to go get it. You have to get it consummated. Any state, you have to get it. You have to go and get the fucking paperwork done. No, that's not how this works. It took me and Hook 4 fucking weeks going through fucking paperwork just to get it legally put out on legal paperwork for taxes and shit like that. That's not how this works. Especially if you're from out of country. Stop lying, bitch.
I mean, like I said, even if she was on a tourist thing and that, and he somehow convinced her, yeah, it does.
Even if she was a mail order bride.
Yeah, I know. But again, like I said, there is some truth to a lot of this portion of this conversation. It does happen. So again, it just feels kind of weird. So we don't know the full extent on how this got to be. We're just one-sided conversation here. So it I don't know. It's truthful to points, but there's a lot of context missing. So again, believable
All right,
but
let's continue
questionable.
on then.
I feel a massive amount of shame and embarrassment over myself over this. This is the biggest regret I forced myself to repress over the years, plural. I don't consider it a chapter of my life, but a nightmare that lasted for too long. Now I don't consider myself having ever been married, but instead I view it as a traumatic event. At the time this happened, I still never viewed it as a marriage. So I get it that you really don't view it as a marriage. But if it was a marriage,
How did the divorce go?
yeah, if this is a legal marriage, did they ever get divorced? Because
And this was a legal marriage. You committed adultery with other people.
If you had if the guy was still married to you, yeah, that'd be considered adultery. I don't even consider myself ever being married, but blah blah blah. At the time this happened, I still oh, come on. I only refer to him as my boyfriend, and I have never referred to him or never referred to somebody else to someone as my husband because it wasn't what I wanted. He used me in the U.S. Army. You were required to live in a barracks on the base. If you're married and have see, there you go.
Oh, time out. No, she wouldn't even been allowed on the base.
Okay, Jim Max.
If she's here on a visa, she wouldn't have been allowed on the base.
No. Let's talk
To
to the
stay
guy
with
that
them.
Now,
let's talk to the guy that's got the military experience.
Okay, if they're married and she has a valid military ID, even if on a visa, as long as they have a marriage certificate, she can go on the base and get a military ID.
Uh-huh.
Now, if she has a military ID while she's married, she can go on the base to go shopping, to do to do paperwork, maybe for marriage, insurance, doctor's appointments at the local hospital, the military hospital, so forth. Now, we're talking a military base over in Iraq. No, she wouldn't be allowed on.
No, this was in States. This
Oh,
was
okay,
in
in the States.
And let's preference it like this: what if she wasn't married to him?
Yeah.
Okay, if they weren't officially married, no, she could not go on the base without. Well, first they would have to go to the visitor's office. She would have to show her report. She would have to have proof that she's visiting a person, which means he would have to be there to let her onto the base. They'd have to do a background search on her, which usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes. As long as she has a good standing like travel visa and is there because they're married or getting married, it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, let's continue on because I remember one of these parts gets real fucky.
Well, anyways, during this time, blah blah blah.
I could be wrong.
Blah blah blah. We'll go into this portion. She apparently gets married. She's not allowed to go to the barracks or off base house kind of shit. You know that kind of thing. She's not allowed to live comfortably.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Now, the barracks, yes, she couldn't live in his go to his barracks room. That civilian personnel are not allowed in your barracks room to stay in your barracks room. They can visit the outside, knock on your door, say hello, as long as it's like a private room type deal thing, like a dorm room set up. She couldn't go inside the barracks because no females are allowed in the male barracks technically. Unless it's co-ed and it's properly managed. Even then, she's a civilian, so she probably wouldn't be allowed on. If housing, they would have to apply for housing, and he would not have to have an apartment, and would have to be authorized to have couples housing, which takes a while, especially, and you wouldn't want to live on with all the black fucking mold in every fucking residence, including the barracks.
Yeah.
You would not want to fucking stay on military housing. You'd probably stay on an apartment off base.
All right, let's continue on and see where the fuckery goes with this.
All right. Anyways, what? Pretty much that's it.
All right, time out. He used me in the U.S. Army, and in the U.S. Army, you're required to live in a barracks on base. If you're married and have a family, you can move out of the barracks off base and have your own house. Yeah. He used me so he can keep the house he acquired by marrying his ex-wife. I didn't live with him. Everything in that house was his. He lived by himself, a comfortable life, in that house alone.
No.
He just exploited me for his personal gain. I was never in the picture. Yeah, this is why I want to continue on.
No, Sparky. We already kind of covered this with Gemex. He already said exactly what's going to be happening. We already know the contradiction.
I have a comment on this right now. She said that he would have to leave his home and go back and live on base if he... no, that's not the case. If you get a divorce, you can still keep your home if you own the house. You can still live off post even after getting a divorce. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You can have your own place off post. The military can't you have to stay here now. No. I mean, you're allowed to have your residence off post still.
Yeah,
Especially
then
if you already have it. So
yeah, and then with that, during this time when I was supposed to be an overseas vacation to go see
unless they
him,
changed it.
he tuned me into a house where I demanded me to make him lunch every single day, exact way he wanted, make me do house chores I didn't live in, and if I messed up even a little bit, he would shout at me, insult me, leave me alone to deal with while just giving me take it all out of frustration. This whole thing's bullshit.
We don't have proof of this. She would have if this actually happened, she would be smart enough to record it and then post it on.
Well, not only that, this was happening in a military house and stuff like that. He could get in serious fucking trouble.
No, I mean if this happens in a military house, you'd hear it.
Yeah,
because those build it houses for military families.
They're pretty
close. Their walls are thin and they're pretty damn close.
Yes,
and again, mold. So
now we can continue on.
We can continue on now because you just wanted to prove that she's lying. I mean it is questionable.
A lot of this seems like it's lying.
You don't have to be rocket science to go through this and kind of go, oh my god. Let's see. He wasn't allowed to have friends. Oh, I wasn't allowed to have friends. Sorry. When I was living when I was living in my student house the student house with the 6 other uni students, yes, this would be UK. They like to throw house parties in our house. After all, it was a very large house with 7 bedrooms, 2 bath. Ooh, that's oof. 2 bath with 7 bedrooms. Oof. I bet you they're all girls too. Oof, that's oof. The parties were your average university young people party, a lot of sex. But everyone who attended was a nerd or a weeb from the anime club. A lot of sex.
A lot of sex.
A lot of furry sex.
No, anime weebs and nerds, they tend to get a lot of sex.
I know. Like I said, yipping.
Well, that's if these are weeb. Their furries were involved in this time frame. That's a completely different tangent. I wanted to join and drink in my own house with my friends, but my ex disapproved of this. These parties happened about 3 to 4 times per year, so barely ever.
Well, okay. If this is military housing,
no. We switched again.
This is uni. This is uni.
This is back in the UK.
Okay. All right.
University.
Yes.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
I know you wanted to do military. I get it, but we now see the problem is she's jumping around.
Well, no, it feels like she said if I wanted to do this here, not over there, this something I felt like.
No. The parties were just average university young people. Blah blah blah. I wanted to join in and drink in my own house with my friends. That basically she doesn't say anywhere else.
It was a frat house.
Yeah. So of course it was a frat house. Duh. I remember retreating to my room during every party because my ex was blowing up my phone and insulting me for hanging out with my own friends in my own house.
That depends. Are they guy friends? Are they?
We don't know. But again, I know most of these parties. Trust me. There's a lot.
Oh no, so do I. I've seen. I know too, but I'm just.
No, I know. I remember breaking down in front of my friends because of the emotional blackmail he would use on. So okay, honey. If your friends saw this and still allowed you to go to your room, they're terrible friends. Hate to break it to you. They're terrible friends. They're ableist friends to allow this to happen. These people you have to pretty much wash away because they allowed this form of manipulation to happen. Not really good friends.
On these.
It's continuing. There's nothing conversation-wise here. Kind of funny. Trying to join bank accounts when he hadn't been. Trying to join bank accounts when we hadn't been together for long. The relationship had just begun, and I was still living with my parents while studying at uni. My mom, MUM, was in control of my bank account at the time. He insisted we join bank accounts. Uh, this was an early sign of abuse because it was the first time he attempted to gain control over me. I wanted to I wanted to run it by my mom first. I was declined. Then he took his frustration out on me. Oh, here we go. Now we got this portion of it. Okay, cool beans, cool beans.
February 2017.
So does this mean that my wife's abusive because she want to join quit bank accounts?
All right. This
I don't know.
is February 2017. All right. So this is February 2017.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
going back in time again now.
yeah.
Back to
We're back in time. I told you already. It takes two to tango. If you're not with me on finances, romance, work ethics, cleanliness, then obviously you're not. Not what? And that could be anything of that could be any of those. Clearly, finance will sink this relationship faster than the Titanic. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Having a joint account in a marriage is an unusual thing. Yes, I know, Pen. I get it.
they
But
wasn't
for
married
her,
at this time.
they would have never been officially married.
Quote
So
unquote,
remember.
quote unquote married.
So I mean, at this point, I have no idea where we are in the state of this relationship. Are they married? Are they not? I don't know.
When did they get married?
I don't know. It doesn't say. From the moment you decide you don't want to help me, I knew we were fucked. For what? Context, sir. Context. I have not decided I don't wait a minute. I don't want your help at all. What? Yeah, you basically you jump to conclusions by telling me I'm not worth your time right now. I'm not worth it enough to give you help. For what? Again, missing context. Need to have it. I'm hoping we get it soon. Why do you fail to understand that I wanted to try to sort it out with the person who is currently in control of my bank account first, then to take actions via what you suggested I should do? Uh, since when did I tell you you're not worth my time? You're jumping to conclusions again. The moment you said you wanted to take a bank account slow, fucking really? Not my bank account. Jeez, that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Yours? My mom saw our conversation. Okay, if she saw the conversation, then she would told you to fucking run. Unless she's a terrible mom. Uh, I'll I'll tell you what she told me. Though she said it, she said that you were controlling. It will get worse the longer a relationship progresses. She doesn't want to see me take shit from you and constantly trying to defend myself. It's bullying, as I've told you in previous arguments. No shit. Uh, that that people like you never change. She doesn't want me to be in a controlling relationship like this, and constantly lives in the shadows of your ex-wife. So I get he was previously married. I get that. She's not letting me go to America anymore because hold up. Anymore? Then how the hell did you get to America? Why are we going to America in July if in February she says you can't go?
Hang on, go. We're at page 52. Scroll all the way back up to the context of the rape story, the sexual assault. Not one page up.
Yeah, I know, but see this. And we get this, and this is the start of this
July 14th
of 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
This is February.
Yeah. See, we're here in February. of that year that she gets assaulted.
Before she gets assaulted.
Again, the year that she gets assaulted. We're before times, and we get this. She doesn't want me to be controlled. Blah blah blah, and then she also says me to go to America anymore because now she's worried about what you might do to me. So, what changed between February to July of that year?
And what happened beforehand?
Well, not gonna bother then. That that's what I got this morning. But
So he helped her out with who helped you get
I
the
don't
plane
know.
ticket? No, time out. Previous conversation.
I
Who
get it.
helped you get the plane tickets to come over to see me? I
Yeah.
did. Who
Yeah.
was support?
That was in 2018, by the way.
How much? That conversation was in December of
I know.
2017.
2017, 2018. Yeah.
Referencing the July conversations. Mom's not letting her go to America anymore.
In
Who
February.
helped you? Who was support? I bet anything that wasn't referring back to in the airport. That was just one of the things.
No, I know, but like I said,
Who wants to bet she used the sad, poor, pitiful? Hey, my mom's abusive and controlling on me. I need help to escape her.
At the moment, I don't. At the moment, I don't see as equals. And quite honest, I'm tired of people not giving me their 100% effort. Yeah, I may have gotten out of hand yesterday, but you were being dense as a brick wall.
So that referencing a conversation that happened beforehand.
Yeah, to get to here. He noticed how my mom got in the way of his plans, so after this he manipulated me into choosing him over how, where, when. I don't see that. I don't see it. Maybe I might have missed something. A little context matters here because this particular statement here, it seems like a basic argument of finance, which is usually the death tickets to anybody's relationship. Let's be real. Yes, there is some minor narratives of a controlling nature being seen here, but again, without the proper context, it's kind of hard to see exactly which way this would have swung. And you saying that him having you to choose her over him at this point, I don't see it. I don't see it. You need to give me a bit more, source here. Right now, I don't have it. Verbal abuse over leaving my computer to go make noodles. Okay. Context. This is one of the many examples I have of abuse verbally exchanges. For context, we just already covered this already. I had, for context, I had told him that I needed to go make a bowl of instant noodles back in 2017. Help me. Why are we going back? I was a uni student sharing a student rental home with 5 other people and my brother. Okay. Your brother, 5 other people, and you. Your brother's in this thing. Are we talking about the same thing that you had parties in? Because if your family member's with you and this is happening, he would have told you to dump the motherfucker right away. Hell, you may want to question your brother and why he allowed this to happen if he was part of this entire thing. Anyways, continuing. The gas stove that we shared was broken. The fire would not ignite. And none of us had... No! No! Gas... No! You don't do that. You can, but no, not that way. No. Bad. Bad. Oh God! Talk about getting explosions very quickly. Jesus fucking Christ! A gas stove, you turn on that pilot light, and you hope like hell you don't blow up. I was AFK for 40 minutes to fix my stove and make my food. My ex did not approve of me being away for so long, and blew up on me. He verbally berated me, insulted my intelligence, and manipulated me into believing I was believing me I was in the wrong. He took offense to the fact that I asked my housemate to help with the stove before him while he lived across the ocean. Of course, I would ask them to help me fix it before anyone else. His abusive his verbal abuse happened most every day and would last for hours, even days. Okay. I hope it's good. I hope it's really good. It's about 3 pages of this shit. I hope it's really good.
Let's look at the date.
Yeah, no,
June 10th,
June. June.
a month before she gets on the plane to go see him. Jesus Christ.
And this also, remember, her brother lives with them.
So she left the brother behind with. Okay.
So
How old's the
remember,
brother? How old's the brother? Is it a younger brother or older brother?
I don't know. Uni, who cares? But it could be a year apart, a couple of years. But again, he lives with her with 5 other people, so 7 in this house, 7 bath, oh no, 7 rooms, 2 bath. They have a party 3 or 4 times a year. If he's living with her at that time frame, he would have seen exactly the same thing, and he'd be able to support you with these particular, issues, right? You would think. And yet here you are struggling by yourself, being manipulated by this guy overseas to break away from parties. Sorry, I have lots of doubts here. You literally didn't even fucking read what I said. Okay, so we're now jumping into a middle of a portion of a conversation here. Great, I love those ones. Not even a proper lead into. I'm not one to screenshot something, but this is fucking stupid. I don't think you should be. I don't think you should be getting so worked up about misunderstanding. So it's okay to disrespect me like that. Then, okay, gotcha. I'm not trying to disrespect you. Confusion. Uh, for one, you didn't give me the common courtesy of letting me know you were going for a long period of time. 2, you give it. You give to your friends. 3,
Give it to your friends.
again. 3 blank. Oh, I see. 3, then you ignore the fuck out of what I sent you.
Go back up again. Are we missing a screenshot?
No,
About what's one about? All right, yeah, it's completely fucking out of context. Okay, wow.
and that's it. This
All
is about pot noodles.
right,
This is about pot noodles. Okay. And
Okay.
then we continue. Wait. We got it to right up your ass, really? Oh, okay. Sent you right up your ass. All right, makes sense. Or did I skip something? I feel like I skipped. No. I feel like I skipped something.
June 10. All right, 2:04:07 a.m. Go back up to last one. Up. 2:03:40. Yeah, no, it's that.
I feel like I skipped. I feel like I missed something.
We missed the part where she forgot to put down what they were actually fucking arguing about.
Yeah. Well, calm your tits, douchebag. You didn't even read what I had to say. Case in point. So that's why I'm so worked up and nasty. Apparently. Oh, that is the worst thing to do. Women just don't do that. Because just because I'm yours doesn't mean you can fucking not give me the common courtesy. So he's put no he right because
This is not about stove.
no, this is definitely not about pot noodles. It doesn't feel like there's something. There's a context missing. There was a message that was sent that wasn't being talked about, and I don't know what that message is. Anyways, because you have common courtesy. When you have time for others but not me, and there's something missing. Wow, just a fucking misunderstanding. I guess. Wow, it's just a fucking misunderstanding. I'm guessing that's what it says because I don't know. Okay. Uh, everything's going fine. Have you fucking forgotten there is a terrorist threat in our nation?
In your nation.
In our, in oh
Yeah,
you're right.
in your nation.
Sorry, I've been beating retired for
Yeah,
too
yeah,
long.
yeah.
It was. Oh no, it has been over a week. Or are you blind? There were a million different things that can go wrong. Okay, what happened in 2017 in June?
All right, so June 10th. Okay. Um, June 2017. Oh, the bombings, I think. June 2017. UK. I think I remember this.
Someone could break in.
Eight, all right, all right. 8 people were killed and 48 injured on June 3rd, 2017, when an attacker plowed into pedestrians and hired
Oh, okay, so it was
rammed the
what's the
whole
terrorist
London.
act?
It was
Got
the
it,
truck.
got it.
No, it was the Trust of Peace. It was
Yeah,
the
it
Truck
was
of
Truck of
Peace.
Peace. Yes, the Truck of Peace.
All the trucks of peace were coming about that time in the 2017.
So anyway, somebody can break in. You could accidentally hurt yourself, trip and fall. So many fucking things, and I don't even know where you'd be to let somebody know, to let someone know to get help. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry you worried about me, so you don't care. I'm sorry, but if I just read that correctly,
This ain't about stove.
no, Jam, I read that right.
Say it again. Make
No,
sure.
no. I've been looking this over. There are a million of different things that could go wrong. Someone could break in. You could actually accidentally hurt yourself, trip and fall. So many fucking things, and I don't even know where'd you be to let someone know to get help. So, in that particular statement, what are you thinking?
Not much. Not much at all.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry you worried about me, so you don't. Oh, is that his? So you don't care?
I don't know.
Cause
Contacts removed.
yeah, cause I'm confused. If you're worried about,
I'm trying to figure this out, and I can't. My brain can't function on this.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to wonder what this is about.
Yeah, like I said, this is heavily edited. There's context removed. It feels like she took stuff out of the edits, so you won't understand. So you'll just believe her.
Yeah.
I mean,
As well as I don't know. It don't know
this is
who
what I
said
hate
that
about
last part.
text.
I don't know who said that last part. I would like to know who said that last
This
part.
is
So you
why.
don't
This
care.
is why I don't like text or social media messaging, because
know.
it doesn't express what the fuck is going on.
Oh, he says it. Okay, she brings it. There you go. There it is. I see it. So you don't
Okay.
care. I knew that we'd eventually get there. We solved the question. I should have messaged you, but I was more concerned about the fact that I couldn't cook anything. I do care what the fuck. Of course, well, I just read that not that long ago. How how the fuck do you get I don't care from I'm sorry? Okay. Why the fuck you sorry? I'm worried about you. Okay. Because I didn't mean for you to get worried. Jeez, after I told you, I'd prefer to hear at least a. I'll let I'll let you know what's up if I can. I'm missing context. See how your friends get to find out more than I do. One, I wasn't messaging them for the fun of it. Two, I was messaging them specifically for help because it was their cooker. Okay. Uh, push, push buttons until shit happens. Push buttons. All right.
There's two different conversations going in this.
I'm thinking it's the same one, but it
No, but it's
or
he,
shit breaks. Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. I'm just gonna scroll through because I'm tired of reading this thing. Um, he takes his moment to compare himself to me, to show how much of a better, more intelligent person he is. So far, all I can see here, and IP address. I don't know. I really can't say for sure that's exactly what it is. But then I'm getting tired of dealing with this conversation. This conversation is driving me bonkers. So I'm just gonna move on. I'm just gonna
Yeah, well,
completely move on.
I'm gonna summarize that conversation up. It looks like they were talking about something else, probably because of the terror attacks that happened June 3rd, 2017, when a truck was ran into it was a bridge attack.
Yeah,
I want to say there's probably something going on, and who knows if there was a maybe lost conversation or connection, or it was an argument for something else, and she got into the middle of it whenever the stove broke and was asking for help.
yep,
And the way I'm gonna say that conversation went, the attack happened. He was able to fucking get a hold of her, and she probably never answered back. And then when she probably did, it was to ask about the stove.
probably, probably. We won't know for sure.
Because why in the fuck bring up a fucking terrorist attack in the middle of that conversation about a stove,
Yeah.
unless you're being fucking livid about the fact of you didn't contact anyone during this extreme time just to ask about a fucking stove.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm getting from that. And but with the context of menacing about how that conversation started, who the fuck knows?
Oh God, it just keeps on going.
Oh, this
Keeps
is June
on going.
6th. June
No,
7th.
yeah, it just keeps on going. Oh, actually, it's we go back in time again.
Yeah, I was gonna say about going back in time.
No, we're going forward. Okay, because the next one it puts us in 2018, and the ones that follow put us in 2017. See, this is why I like to have continuity, so when you give me an example of him trying to throw you out of the house for whatever reason, I like to know that this is following an actual proper, case of events, because you just skipping around like this makes me question on not just your memory alone, but your honest mindset going forward on this, because this is heavily doctored. This is heavily structured to make you feel like the victim in this entire thing. And I don't know. I don't know. This is moving on to, here's some of the examples how he found a way to make sure there is never the right way for me to do something for him. And then you give this in an account of something that happened in June that also took place at the same time of another event that could have been great. This could have been this could have been piggybacked properly, keeping within the actual day, month, and year kind of cycle, or month, day, and
June,
year
yeah,
because you're European.
Oh, wait. What was this conversation about? June 6th, because June 6th, that's 3 days before that terror attack. What was this? What was this about? A couple days
A couple of
later.
days later, I started doing just that, calling him even if blah blah blah. Sorry, I got something that popped up. Anyways, something to do with friends.
All right, go up.
And this is when he apparently
All right,
here's an example of how that she's always wrong. Okay, this is
and this is June 2nd, 2017.
yeah,
So this is before the terror attack.
yeah.
Then June
Six,
6th.
yeah. And this is pretty much the same kind of gotcha. Many examples how I found it, just to make sure that she's always wrong. Then we scroll because I'm going to. He asked me to put makeup on when we video call because I wasn't pretty enough without it.
8/9/2018.
And this is when she actually is using a combination of Discord and Facebook. And she's talking to a dude.
Can you hang on? What page is that? 85.
Yeah, I'm looking at 85. Yeah, because this is Apricot in 84. Blank has really high standards. Told me to put on makeup on when we video call because he wanted to talk to a pretty me, not a prettier me. Well, Blank dumped me.
January 14th. Hang on. January 14th, 2018. Okay.
Military time, 11 o'clock on the PM.
11:17 p.m. All right. So January. Oh, Jesus Christ, Froot.
Want to chill in my room with me and Blank? The pinky thing is, but could be, fool around. Fuck, I don't know.
All right. So he asked me to put makeup on video calls. Sends a screenshot of 8/09/2018.
Mm-hmm.
After he manipulated me into feeling like I can't live without him. How?
Yeah.
How? This screenshot is me visiting my brother.
Why did he dump you, though? You did so much for him. Our relationship was unhealthy. My depression just increased, which caused me to lose motivation in living. Apparently, I didn't do enough. Oh, man.
19th.
You did so much even for a long distance relationship. Did your relationship cause the depression or make it increase?
They broke up over the Yuri anime because that's the same day.
Yeah, see, there you go. Thought your context matters in all these fucking things. But they eventually hang on. If perchance they broke up, why did they get back together?
Well, and see, all right there. She explains right there in that context. Hey, they were broken up.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So she's talking to her brother about that whole deal.
Okay.
So that explains the context of she started talking to someone else, Cinestics.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so she started talking to Cinestics after that, led him along, and then got back together with him.
Uh-huh. You're seeing how this works.
Yeah, I got back together with him on January, March. Got back together with him in April. I mean, so why not just tell me?
He tried to get me to quit my university degree to live in the States with him. And January 17th of 2018, when you've already stated on the 14th of January of the same fucking year, well, he dumped me.
All right, so what page? 86. Because I can't. It's
2 days, Sparky. 3 days, Sparky. 3 fucking days. Oh god, this is why context matters, people. Alright, scrolling through.
Wait a sec. Hang on. All right, so this is cool. That right there.
Yes.
February 11th, 2018.
Yes.
Okay. February 11th, 2018. He often talked to me about how much of an awful person his ex was, and compared me to her. He talked about how I was just like a stepchild, reminding me of this, regardless regarding her and me. I believe it was just bad. I told him I don't want to be. All right, so she's having this conversation with him.
Uh-huh.
February 11th, 2018. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen again.
Okay.
So she's having that conversation with him. She's also having this conversation with Cinestics, February 11th, 2018.
Yeah.
And ranking it off in Discord call with him.
Yeah.
During the same time, this is going on. Then you became her. I used to be optimistic about everything. Oh, I know. You make me want to kill myself. Well, how you're not the awesome blank.
No, yeah. Then you became her optimist. Blah 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 blah. Doesn't really matter at this point, because at the end of the day, I mean, this is the end of her whatever it is.
Yeah, but
Uh,
I'm just sitting there going, it's like, okay, you're having this conversation too. At the same time, you're having this conversation with Cinestics.
yeah.
So, what in the fuck?
I have much more proof of the abuse I faced back then, but I have been trying to make this document for a whole year now and decided there is no value in putting my time and energy in this anymore.
Yeah, because you can't find a way to lie about it.
Yeah, I'm closing this chapter of my life. I have finally been able to come to terms with what happened and would like to move on. This closure for myself, I would like to focus on continuing to bring music, art, gaming context to my community, and that is all I wish to do. After these events, I now suffer from depression, increased levels of anxiety, and agoraphobia. Okay. So you don't leave your house. Got it. I struggle to deal with friends and family getting too close to me and often drift myself away in fear and getting hurt again. The home I self at the home I self isolate at home would be much more make more sense to my brain. Is I self isolate in is my safe space, and VTubing, drawing art, making music, and playing games is what I found enjoyment in. I know how to value time. I know how valuable time is, and I won't take up too much of yours. You did with 90 fucking pages. I I don't let others judge, and don't let others judge on how you view people. Make judgments on your own terms by making your own experiences. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
Now, with that, there's one other thing I wanted to read through. It's not anything like that. It's just messages from her husband, her ex-husband, whatever you want to call him.
I don't know what he is at this point.
All right. So,
side piece, pretty much at this point, from what I
But it
know.
feels like it is.
He's a side piece.
So this is from the Synchronizer. This was last year. Yeah, this was last year whenever everything kind of blew up. Well, that's interesting. I so never expected to see the simp population have a few people who don't have their heads up their ass. Too bad they weren't there when she had left me. What a wonderful place the internet is. I don't know. I don't know the context or the time of that, unfortunately. And then we have this one.
The weirdo operator.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised. Woke up for work and saw this on my regular feed. I think it's been about 5 years since it happened, so I'm over it now. No one believed me back then when I spoke out about it, so these memes make me laugh. But all the same, it reminds me I'm still better about the whole thing after no one gets married to get divorced. It's kind of funny though. The drama went international, and then there's one more on that one, and this is from a Aunt Hime script. she took a picture of it and just sent it to me. And from Cynics talking about it, it's like, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Chief. I don't believe in the whole leaking nudes for revenge thing or for much of any reason that. And I don't know where this whole rat came from, that there were nudes of her out there. Despite my K days being long behind me, I never once saw anything posted or leaked. And I was on talking terms with her husband, and know for a fact he never leaked anything. It's just people's wishful thinking, in my opinion. So don't wear yourself out trying to find what isn't there. Also, for future reference, I don't think asking someone for the nudes of the person that hurt them is a small idea. Usually, I say that respectfully because I usually tell you to go kick rocks. Now, I could sit here and correct a lot of things that have been said, and even add more proof, but the drama has run its course for my sanity and needs to be buried. She swept this under the rug, and though I didn't have the luxury to do the same, I handled the drama poorly. But as I said above, trying to go anywhere with any of this proof will go nowhere, as I have seen on VT and many other places. People either don't care, understandably, or come up with the most absurd reasons to defend her despite only knowing her existence as a VTuber. It's a private matter at the end of the day, and it should have stayed that way, though I am to blame for not doing a better job choosing who I showed my proof to. Was just eager to defend myself against a bigger person who had a lot more pull than me, I suppose. I won't lie that there was a time I would have loved to see people give her shit and potentially cancel her, but I'm all past that, and it's just ain't healthy. The only thing I would add about Fruit, because this isn't drama involving me, is that she did screw over friends of mine who runs a patch shop, made him wait 2 years for Daki Designs, only to one day ban him from her Discord without notice, block him, then refund him because, as she said, it wasn't charging enough at the time. He something money back, and he waited 2 years and had to cancel a design that was previously promised to potential buyers. Like I said, this is the same guy that she was ad hocing to, and then apparently later on, what it looks like, strung him along for those 3 months to just tell him, hey, I'm getting back together with my ex, when it looks like at the same time right here she was still talking to him, doing erotic role play in Discords, while also still talking to him. So this is the reason why I wanted to go through all this,
Well, we did.
because it's a lot of fuckery.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, people tend to love to rewrite their own history. I mean, that's the case, unfortunately. And sometimes they like to make themselves look a bit more heroic or tragic, depending on the situation. I mean, it happens more often than not. But when you look at the details that was provided, there's not a lot of context. Everything is somewhat vague. You got emotionally charged stories that are kind of interesting, but they really don't have a lot of context. Um, there's a lot of she says he was
Shit.
demanding. No, a lot of she says he was demanding, and not a lot of evidence that proves that yes, the relationship does look like it was toxic, but on both sides. And that's the problem. It's viewed from both sides, and I'm viewing it for both sides. And I may not be a really good psychologist, a paid psychologist, but I did take a little bit of these lessons of human psychology, mostly on the child level of things. But again, it's very applicable to adults. Hate to break it to people, but yes, they do come off as being somewhat of a jerk on either side. The relationship is weird. We'll put it that way. It's a long distance relationship. She's in the UK. Lots of things happening over there. She's having parties happening at her place with her brother. They're doing things, whether it be nerdy or sexual, we don't know for sure. He's in Afghanistan or in serving the military at this time frame during the whole Afghani war. I, I believe that's correct because that would be the same time for that good old Trump is in power. So I don't know. Without the proper context and without the proper time, again, the listing of time, you're jumping around makes me kind of confused. I could see where people can actually be swayed into and her side of things because again, there's a lot of manipulation or viewed manipulation on her part. Now, until we get more details or more evidence, I don't know. I can't even say it's a he said she said. It's a she said such situation because he hasn't said anything from what I get.
Yeah, well, it looks like this was leaked by someone else, not him. Don't know who. It was probably one. I totally believe she was fucking around on multiple guys because you don't get. Because just looking around at how she's typing this and what she's saying, and just the fact of other screenshots of how she's done, she doesn't even tell people fully what's going on.
No.
She's sitting here talking to Cinesticks, and also having a conversation with him, and it seems like Cinesticks seems like he was just being dragged along.
Yeah.
She's a harlot.
Again, I get it. This is somebody who's in their 20s, I would have to say.
Now, I'll say this much. Okay, maybe it wasn't cheating. Maybe it's like, okay, break off, go over here, get together, break off, go over here, get together. But there's a lot of fucking leading around.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, I can't say that with any of the guys because it seems like it all kind of just ties down to one person.
Yeah.
So this is the reason why I'm critical, because this document was the worst thing she could put out, especially with the correlating timeline of what I could put together so far.
Yeah. But again, until there's more details, more evidence or anything, I'm kind of...
But my whole summary, just from reading this, and I'm gonna say this right now, it's a summary. It's a brief summary. So it's not fact, it's not purpose, anything like that. This is how I interpret it. For whatever reason, for whatever means, I don't know how, they ended up meeting together around 2016, 2017, when she was like 18 or 19. They got together and met. Probably whenever she was going to the United States, she probably met him somewhere in the United States, and they kind of hit it off and became long-distance relationship, and they kept in contact and talked.
Wait, Sparky, you telling me that she was creeped out by a pedo, a potential pedo? She's freshly 18 and she got seduced.
Shut the fuck up! I'm not even going down that. Okay?
God damn it.
If anything that happened to her, they didn't strangle her. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm putting it straight like
Didn't
that.
know you were
if that happened, she just needed to be strangled in front of her fucking.
Look,
let me finish what I'm saying. Anyways, she met up with him. They got into a relationship. Her mom's very controlling, had control over her bank account. Mm-hmm. She did was poor, pitiful me, trying to string him along to help her out. He helps her out. We can see that because he bought the plane tickets for her, brought her over to the United States. Probably was trying to figure some way out on how to keep her in the United States, get her away from her mom, because it was some sort of abusive relationship. What she was telling him about that. Having to go back and forth, having to go back for studies, all this other good stuff, and it was a take relationship. It wasn't a give and take. It was a take relationship. Sounds like that. She was using him for whatever reason, money, all that other good stuff. He probably knew it, but good looks and fine ass, whatever, dumb move. Want to keep going along with it. Along the way, she met other people, fucked around with them at the same time doing this with him. It's like that's how I do this with everything that's out right now. And then with her mom coming in, being very controlling now, trying to get rid of everything. Again, being very fucking controlling, trying to go after anyone saying, oh, bad things about her daughter. It just really reinforces that.
Anyways, so no hard proof. It's all based on her kind of evidence at this point. Her version of events. Grain of salt, boulder size. Wish you the best of luck. There we go. That's it. We're done. It's over. Unless Max wants to give his conclusion, if he cares.
Why would you put this shit on the internet? I mean, honestly, it makes them both look like shit either way. I mean, I honestly don't care.
Well, she put this out. She put this out on the understanding that it's her side of the conversation, and this is what happened to me.
Still makes her look like shit.
Forgetting all this other stuff's out here.
Again, it doesn't matter, Sparky.
Well, counting on her fan base not looking.
Even if she didn't have that shit out there, it still makes her look bad.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much missing context. There's so much editing here that we can tell of.
Yeah,
I just I'm looking at this and I'm like, she's a piece of shit, and so is he. So I honestly don't care.
Yeah, no. I mean, I agree with him. Until we get more, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
But
I know who these two fuckers are.
I know, but I will say this for everybody else that's pretty much on the autistic pedo shit or PDF shit. She was freshly 18 and she was manipulated.
I'm gonna kill you.
Nobody cares. Nobody. If you care, shut the fuck up. But, you know, if you start a device that has a shell in it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Of sorts.
Of sorts.
You know?
Yes, I do know.
Or ride the suicide. I don't care. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but again, this was good. This was fun. We don't have to do this again. Thank God.
I mean, it's like that meme. Horrible people over here. Look, horrible people over here.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody cares.
No one cares. That's basically it. Until something was done, nothing. I mean, with all the potential that happened, the mom knew that this was going on, and yet somehow allowed her to go to him. I don't get it. I don't get it. Whatever. I'm good. Let's wrap this fucker up. We're done. No time on this for a while.
Yeah, for whatever. Well, at least we don't have to do multiple streams.
Well, yeah, no, we actually. I
already told our friend I wanted to, off myself because of this, because it was Jesus Christ.
No, Sparky.
I'm probably gonna end up just rearranging these clips in this document in the proper time so I can read through it again and go, oh, okay, I get it now.
We still don't get it.
You still won't get it. You still.
Yeah, it's like, I don't.
All you do is waste.
Her fans, her supporters, her Sam's are fucking retarded. I'm
Sparky.
Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
No.
They're retarded.
Sparky.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, go.
Sparky, don't edit it. Don't try to put it in order. You're just gonna waste fucking 3 hours of your fucking life, like you did on this right now. and regret because you're not going to go you're not going to do anything new or more. It doesn't matter. It's so
it's a mystery.
It's not even a bit. It's contrived.
I will agree. So I'm putting all of you motherfuckers on mute. So there you go. My last thing before I end this, because I'm ending it. There is no going to be give these motherfuckers their last rites and we're out. No. Until there's more information going forward, anybody who sides on fruit of the looms here is fucking nuts. Needs to go out and touch fucking grass. Or better yet, find somebody to fuck. Because right now you're being a bunch of retards. Get the fuck off my lawn. Stay away from me and anybody else related. I'm good. We're